All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Game 5, Round 2, Eastern Conference Semifinals. Cleveland Cavaliers, Detroit Pistons, man, back home at the crib at Little Caesars Arena. The series is tied 2 apiece. The Pistons went up 2-0 in this series. They went to Cleveland, lost both games in Cleveland, and they are ready to protect home court tonight in a pivotal Game 5 of this series. The Pistons come into this as a 4.5-point favorite. The Pistons are rolling with their all blue uniforms. The first time they've worn a different uniform this entire postseason. Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren, Danish Jenkins gets the start alongside Asar Thompson. Cavaliers rolling with their usual starting 5. Dean Wade, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Donovan Mitchell, and James Harden. We are ready to rock and roll. Tip-off is underway here at Little Caesars Arena. Referee throws it up in the air, and Jalen Duren wins the tip-off. Controlled by Asar Thompson on the left wing here, working against Evan Mobley. Dished it off to Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. Jenkins sets the screen. Cade rolls off it, working against Mitchell. Cross-court pass to Jenkins on the left corner for 3. He knocks it in. Danish Jenkins delivers for the first point of the game to give the Pistons a 3-0 lead here. Cavaliers get it back in transition. Goes James Harden against Jenkins on the right wing here. Switches off to Tobias Harris. Cross-court pass to Jarrett Allen. Bothered by Jalen Duren. Off to James Harden once again. Harden on the left wing looking to drive down the lane here. Shot off the windows. No good. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. Pistons get it back here with a fresh shot clock. What's going on, chaps? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you stopping in. 11:21 left to go in the first quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the show. It's a huge game in this series, man. 2 apiece, and the winner of this game, man, controls the rest of the series. Asar Thompson finds Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. Jenkins sets the screen for Cade, switches off to Donovan Mitchell, working to drive down the lane. It's going to be out to Tobias Harris. Tobias has it, drives down the lane, step back, mid-range jumper on the way is no good for Tobias, boarded by Evan Mobley. Off to Donovan Mitchell, working against Asar Thompson at the top of the key. Off to Dean Wade, finds Mobley. Mobley, bothered by Tobias, goes to his left, drives down the lane. Try to get to Jarrett Allen. It's going to be intercepted by Tobias Harris. Tobias looking to feed it to Jenkins on the right corner for 3 on the way. Is good. Danish Jenkins delivers again for the Pistons to take a 6-0 lead. Back-to-back threes from Danish freaking Jenkins. Cavaliers get it back here. Mobley on the left wing off the Dean Wade. Wade drives baseline, running to Jalen Duren. They're going to call it out of bounds here. Good defense from Jalen Duren. It's going to be Cavaliers basketball out of bounds. 10:30 left to go in the first quarter. How about Jenkins delivering for the first 2 threes of the game? They're going to call that a long 2 or a long 3. They're actually going to reverse this here, and they're going to call it a long 2. So it's a 5-0 game. Good catch, though, from Jenkins. Mobley floater on the way is no good, boarded by Jalen Duren. Off to Cade Cunningham, back off to Asar Thompson, running the floor on the right wing here, looking to reset up the offense. Asar has it, trying to get it inside to Cade Cunningham, intercepted by the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell running the floor on the right wing, working against Tobias Harris. He squares up for 3. That's on the way. It's no good, boarded by Cade Cunningham. Cade has it in transition, crosses half court here, working against James Harden, runs into a wall. It's going to be turned over by Cade, intercepted by the Cavaliers. Mitchell working against Asar Thompson. Asar forces it away. Tobias comes up with it. Tobias looking to run the floor here. It's going to be poked away by James Harden. Out of bounds, last touch by the Cavaliers. Pistons basketball underneath the basket. What's going on? 1 point. What's going on? Naughty Ghost. What's going on? Danger. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the stream, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the show. Tobias Harris, top of the key, working against Dean Wade. Off to Cade Cunningham. Bothered by James Harden on the right wing here. Cade looking to shake and bake against James Harden. Crossover looking to... He was just threw it out of bounds. Miscommunication from Cade Cunningham. Thought he had his man on the left wing here. He just throws it out of bounds. So a couple quick turnovers already from Cade Cunningham, who's had a problem with turnovers this postseason. 5-0 lead for the Pistons. 9:30 left to go in the first quarter. Jalen Duren on Jarrett Allen. Back outside to Mobley. Mobley looking to get it to Harden. Top of the key here, he does against Jenkins. Switches off to Tobias Harris. Finds Mobley down low. Backdoor find to Jarrett Allen for the one-handed slam. Pistons 5, Cavaliers 2. Jenkins has it back the other way for the Pistons to set up the new offense on the left wing here. Jenkins getting the start for the injured Duncan Robinson. He's having back issues, so he's not going to be playing in this game. Cade Cunningham, top of the key. Tobias has the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it, working against James Harden one-on-one. Kick it back outside Tobias. Tobias catch and shoot three on the way is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Cavaliers. They're going to call a traveling violation from Donovan Mitchell. Good defense back the other way. Immediately off of the rebound, it's going to be a turnover. Cavaliers. Pistons get it back in transition. Let me know who's here in the chat, guys. Welcome to the show. Let me know who you think is going to win this game, Pistons or Cavaliers. Vote in the poll. Welcome to the stream, folks. Pistons are doing an all-blue out in the Motor City tonight. Jenkins drives down the lane here, kick it back out to Asar Thompson. Asar finds Jenkins. Jenkins dishes it right back to Asar. Finds Jenkins again. A two-man game action going on. Jenkins drives. Inside floater on the way is good for Danis Jenkins, and he has the Pistons' first 7 points of this game. Love to see it, man. Jenkins on a roll here. Mobley, top of the key, working against Jalen Duren, off to James Harden on the right wing. Harden looking to drive to his left, drives down the lane here. Floater on the way is good for James Harden. 7-4 basketball game. Pistons take a 3-point lead. 8:15 left to go in the first quarter. Asar Thompson finds Tobias Harris at the top of the key, looking to get it off to the red-hot man, Danis Jenkins. Jenkins against James Harden at the top of the key. Jenkins blows by Harden. Floater on the way for Jenkins is no good. Asar looking to crash the rebound. It's going to be intercepted, though, by the Cavaliers. Cavs get it back. In transition the other way, James Harden top of the key against Jenkins on the right wing. It's going to be poked away by Asar Thompson. Nobody's within him, and he's going to take one of the easiest dunks he's ever gotten this entire season all the way to the rim. A beautiful steal and dunk from the man himself, Asar Thompson. 9-4 basketball game. The Cavaliers are going to get it back here in transition. We've got some Asar emotes right there for you. Donovan Mitchell floater, baseline's no good. Jarrett Allen misses the putback dunk. It's going to be boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias up the floor here, drives down the lane, kick it back out to Jenkins on the corner for three. On the way is no good. Tobias grabs the rebound back outside to Cade Cunningham. Cade looking to drive down the lane off to Tobias Harris on the left wing for three. That's off the mark, boarded by James Harden. Harden gets it back in transition for the Cavaliers, up the floor to Evan Mobley, who slams it down. 9-6 basketball game, 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. Jenkins on the right wing, working against James Harden, goes to his right. Jenkins drives baseline, working to move it inside here against Jarrett Allen, off to Asar Thompson. Asar looking to get it to Cade. Cade at the top of the key, dish it inside to Asar Thompson. Backdoor find to Jalen Duren. Duren goes up with it and misses the layup. Asar can't grab the rebound. It's boarded by Donovan Mitchell. Another easy layup from Jalen Duren. Mitchell goes to the lane. He's going to get fouled, I believe, by Tobias Harris, and the Pistons take their first timeout of this game, man. 6:40 left to go in this one, guys. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the stream. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, folks. Pistons 9, Cavaliers 6, man. We got to be ready to rock and roll, man. This is a ginormous game in this series. In my opinion, whoever wins this game is going to win this series. Both teams have done a great job protecting their home court. Luckily for the Pistons' case, if it does go Game 7, they're going to have to win this one, and they've been pretty good in the playoffs at home. So we'll see what we got going on. Yeah, dunk it for sure, Jalen Duren. It's like he's going to save us a ton of money this offseason, that's for sure. If he keeps playing like this, he went from a guy averaging 20 and 12 to a guy that's averaging barely 9 and like 4 or 5 boards a game. The fact he's 6'10", 250 pounds, and he can barely grab a rebound is beyond me. So I don't know what's going on. It must be in his head, but we're all rooting for Jalen Duren to get back to where he was, because it's got to be a mental thing, because he has all the physical traits, but he just forgot how to play basketball, it seems. So not too shabby. Appreciate you stopping in, chaps. You guys are fantastic. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. We're going to break down the halftime box score at the halftime break. And hopefully it'll be a better second half than it was in Game 4. The Pistons gave up, I think it was like a 25-0 run to start the third quarter. It ended up being like a Cavaliers franchise postseason record in like the last 30 years in their history. So Pistons have got to be the first one to punch them in the mouth and try to get the momentum back here. But Jenkins getting the start. He's already got 7 points for us. Again, no Duncan Robinson in this game. But Kevin Huerter is listed as active tonight in this game. So you're going to see Kevin Huerter check in off the bench, and he's going to get some big-time minutes for us off the bench. Cannot wait to see Red Velvet back in action. He's a big-time player for the Pistons. We picked him up in the trade deadline, and I think he's a better defender than Duncan Robinson is, and in my opinion, he's just as good of a three-point shooter as Duncan Robinson is. Don't get me wrong, Duncan Robinson, I support, every player on the Pistons. He is by far the most inconsistent Piston on this team is Duncan Robinson. He'll either score 15, 16, 17 points a game, and then he'll have a game where he'll score like 4 points the other day where he only took 2 shots in the entire game. So he's got to be more consistent, and hopefully he can get that back in Game 6, which he should be able to return for Game 6 on, what day is it? Wednesday, so Friday. So good stuff all around. Jalen Duren needs to get out of his head. He's letting all of his emotions get to him and distract him. I have it. Pistons win Game 5. They have a 50% chance to win it all. Cavs win 70% chance they win the series. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like I said, if the Pistons lose this game tonight, I am not confident we will win Game 6 on the road. The Pistons have not shown me that they can be a good road team in the postseason, minus the Game 6 comeback against the Magic. But that was one of their best second halves that they've ever had in the history of the franchise, and they're going to have to pull that off again if they want to beat a team like Cleveland on the road, which Cleveland, again, one of the best home teams this entire regular season as well, so they got to be ready for it. Pistons 9, Cavaliers 6. We're going to get back from a timeout commercial break here. It's going to be free throws, I believe, on the way coming for the Cavaliers. I think it's Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line, so Jenkins only had 2 points in Game 3 and 4. He's already got 7 tonight. He played terrific for us off the bench in Games 1 and 2. He scored 12 in Game 1, 14 in Game 2. Looking to add the same once again tonight. Dennis Schroeder's looking to check in here for the Cavaliers as well. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. First free throw on the way for Donovan Mitchell is good. 7-9 basketball game. 6:40 left to go in the first quarter. What's going on, Champion? What's going on, Eric? How you guys doing? Welcome to the show, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Hopefully, my YouTube TV is somewhat up to date in real time by the time you guys are seeing it and hearing it live. YouTube TV is kind of it's one of my least favorite platforms. I prefer if it was on Amazon Prime or NBC, but there might be a slight delay. I'm doing the best I can, though. Jenkins finds Karis LeVert, who checks into the game here. He was a big player for us in Game 4 a couple days ago. Tobias looking to back down Donovan Mitchell. Nearly lost it. He gets it back, though. Trying to size him up on the left block here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tobias, turnaround shot on the way is no good. Duren tries to grab the rebound, and Wade pokes it away from him. I want to see Jalen Duren. He needs to completely posterize Mobley or Jarrett Allen or somebody on the Cavaliers to get his spark back. I think that's what he desperately needs to get his confidence back, and hopefully he can do that at some point in this game. 6:17 left to go in the first quarter. Detroit has missed their last 5 straight shots, and here is the man, the myth, the legend himself. Kevin Huerter is checking into the game for the Pistons, and mark my words, he's going to be a ginormous piece for the Pistons if we decide to win this game in Detroit tonight on Wednesday. Tobias Harris has it, working against Jarrett Allen, looking to back out here on the right wing, drives to his left, working inside here. Tobias turnaround shot in the way is no good. It's going to be boarded by Max Strus, who checks into the game for the Cavs. Schroeder has it on the right wing here, working against Jenkins, off to James Harden at the top of the key, working against Kevin Huerter. Tobias is 0 for 6 from the floor tonight so far. Harden has it, working against Kevin Huerter. Step back 3 on the way for Harden is off the mark, boarded by Jalen Duren. Good contest already from Kevin Huerter. Again, way better defender in my opinion than Duncan Robinson is. Jenkins has on the left wing here, working to move inside down the lane, kick it back out to Karis LeVert. Thought about a 3, driving inside, shot off the window's no good. It's going to be a foul call, I believe, underneath against the Cavs, and Karis LeVert's going to go to the free throw line. Good stuff so far, chaps. Okay, good to hear it. Yeah, I was testing it like on my phone and my laptop. Sometimes a little bit of a delay. Like it's weird. Like when it was on NBC, my computer was like 20 seconds faster than my phone was. It's weird how devices are different sometimes. But I'm watching it on my phone right now, so good to go. LeVert knocks down the first free throw. 10-8 basketball game. Wade steps off the floor here for the Cavaliers. 10-8, Pistons up by 2. 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. LeVert is at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way for Caris LeVert is good. 11-8 basketball game shot to Caris LeVert. He had 24 points off the bench in game number 4. Donovan Mitchell is on the bench right now. Cavaliers get it back in transition. Top of the key. Merrill checks into the game for the Cavaliers. Off to Strus on the left corner for 3. It is pure. Max Strus ties the game at 11-all. 5:19 left to go in the first quarter. Jenkins has it top of the key here. Kick it back outside to Tobias Harris. Finds Caris LeVert. LeVert working against Strus. Off to Jalen Duren. Backdoor find to Tobias Harris, who lays it up and in. Good find from Jalen Duren underneath to Uncle T. Detroit 13, Cleveland 11. James Harden has it top of the key. Working to get it down low to Jarrett Allen. He gets fouled by Tobias Harris. Count the bucket and the foul for Jarrett Allen. He's going to go to the free throw line. 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. Pistons, again, they went up 2-0 in this series. Cleveland won 2 straight on their own territory, on their own court, and the Pistons have got to protect home court tonight because, in my opinion, if they lose tonight, I think this series is over. We shall see, though. 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. Jarrett Allen's at the free throw line, looking to give the Cavaliers their first lead of the game. Jenkins and Tobias both sit out. Jarrett Allen free throw on the way is good. Cavs take a 1-point lead. 14-13 basketball game. Asar Thompson crosses half court for the Pistons on the left wing here, looking to operate in transition. Asar Thompson at the top of the key here against James Harden. Off to Kevin Huerter. Huerter finds Asar Thompson, takes him baseline against James Harden. Asar back outside here to him. Nobody. It's going to be intercepted by Merrill. Merrill cross-court pass to Schroeder on the left wing here, looking to get it down low to Allen. Stripped away by Asar Thompson. Asar has it back for the Pistons the other way here. Asar, kick it back out to Kevin Huerter. Finds Cade Cunningham. Catch and shoot 3 on the way is pure for the motorcade. 3-pointer is good for Cade Cunningham. 16-14 basketball game. A ginormous 3 for the motorcade. Cavaliers get it back here. James Harden on the left wing working against Cade Cunningham. Strus looking to set the screen for Harden. Switches off to Kevin Huerter. Good defensive matchup here. Huerter versus Harden. Harden goes to his left. Floater on the way is good for James Harden. That's a tough floater he got for a friendly shooter's role that it fell for the Cavaliers. What's up, Colin? How you doing? What's up, Frank? 3:51 left to go in the first quarter. Cade Cunningham drives down the lane here against Max Strus. Turnaround shot is blocked by Strus. It's going to be get back, though, by Asar Thompson. Cade, turnaround 3 is good on the way for Cade Cunningham. Back-to-back threes for the motorcade. 19-16 basketball game. Cavaliers get it back in transition. Schroeder at the top of the key here, off to Strus. Gets it back over to Schroeder on the left wing. Finds Merrill. Merrill catch and shoot 3 on the way is pure. Once again, anything you can do, I can do better. The Cavaliers, again, match another 3 from the Pistons. I can't tell you how many times that's happened this series so far. Caris LeVert top of the key against Dennis Schroeder. Off to Cade Cunningham. LeVert sets the screen. Cade looking to operate. Asar Thompson helps him out with a screen of his own. Cade finds Asar. Asar drives down the lane here. Left-handed shot is blocked by Jarrett Allen. Back the other way comes the Cavaliers. Schroeder on the right wing working against Caris LeVert. Drives inside and layup is good for Dennis Schroeder. Again, he is so quick off that first step. One of the best in the NBA at doing that. 21-19 basketball game as we go to yet another timeout called by the Pistons. 21-19. It's going to be a grind, back and forth, fiesta feast down to the wire here. Pistons have got to be ready. How's Duren? He's sucking once again. He's got no points so far in this first quarter. Pistons have no answer. Cavs are playing as a number 1 seed. Asar is in psycho mode again. Mark this comment here. He won't let Cleveland win today. I like it, Naughty Ghost. Yeah, Asar Thompson again. Ginormous reason why we got the 1 seed. And I understand his shot isn't there yet, but we got to give him some more time. And it doesn't matter because he's Defensive Player of the Year finalist. Frank says Cade has to show up, period, for the Pistons to have a chance. 100% agree. And he's got to limit the turnovers. Like, he's had a record number of turnovers throughout this postseason, and it's a problem because a couple of them were just flat out horrendous, where he literally threw away the basketball. Max Strus, when he's been guarding Cade Cunningham on the inbound pass or when he's up the floor, he's caused a couple of second violations, trying to get it up the floor here. All kinds of problems from Strus guarding Cade in this one. But again, if the Pistons want to seriously contend for an NBA Finals, Jalen Duren is not the answer whatsoever. He is borderline unplayable in this series, and I hope JB Bickerstaff realizes it to get more minutes from Paul Reed when he eventually steps on the floor in this game. Probably late in the second quarter, or halfway through the second quarter, if I had to guess. But, again, Duncan Robinson, he's a shooter. He's on this team for a reason. Hopefully he gets healthy. We need him for Game 6. But at the same time, though, I'm curious to see how JB Bickerstaff responds with guys like Jenkins off the bench, Kevin Huerter, Karis LeVert. Those are going to be the three shooting guards that the Pistons are going to have to rely on when they don't have Duncan in this game. What's up, Hal? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, guys. Like and subscribe. It helps out the show. As I know there's a ton of competition, tons of play-by-play streams of this game going on right now on YouTube. It's just the way it is, the reality of the situation. But I appreciate you guys all stopping in and choosing my show because I know there's tens of other people that are better than I am on the YouTube scene. What's up, Serge? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Hopefully Kevin plays well. Yeah, I think Kevin Huerter, and again, even if he doesn't shoot the ball effectively, he can help us out on defense in this game on multiple different possessions. He's a better passer than he's an underrated passer, I think, that not many people notice him for it to give credit to. So I think he's going to make some plays in this game as well. Duren's the difference. Duren will come alive because I said so. Not really, but I hope so. Yeah, Jalen Duren is a bum. Like, I called him out straight out. He had one of the easiest underneath the basket dunks. And all he has to do is just catch the ball from Cade. It was like, I think, late in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter. I can't remember what time it was. I think it was 100 to 86, whatever the scoreboard was in that time frame of the game. But all he has to do is just catch the ball down low. He goes straight up with it, and he dunks it, and instead it goes off of his hand. And it's like, come on, dude. So what are we talking about here? Cavaliers 21, Pistons 19. Welcome to the stream, folks. Again, the Cavaliers, Tyson, Merrill, Harden, Mitchell, even like Evan Mobley can occasionally shoot the three for the Cavaliers. They got a ton of shooting on this team, and the Pistons have got to be ready for it. Dennis Schroeder has an and one off of the timeout here, so he's going to complete the three-point play with a free throw of his own. 22-19 basketball game. Cavaliers go up by 3. Isaiah Stewart checks into the game here for the Pistons, as well as Marcus Sasser. Marcus Sasser's on the floor for the Pistons. Love to see it. An offensive foul called against the Pistons. Someone just ran over Dennis Schroeder. I hope it wasn't Asar Thompson, but it's going to be an immediate turnover for the Pistons here. So Schroeder, not even 5 seconds after he made the free throw, we get an offensive turnover, and it's Cavs basketball back the other way. Dennis Schroeder has the top of the key off the Schroes catch and shoot three on the way is no good. Pistons chase down the rebound. It's LeVert, Asar, Beef Stew, Sasser, and Cade on the floor for the Pistons right now. LeVert has on the left wing here off to Jenkins, finds Cade Cunningham against Max Strus, drives down the lane here. Turnaround shot for Cade is money. 22-21 basketball game. Cade stepping up in the first quarter. He's got 8 points. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Donovan Mitchell working against Karis LeVert on the left wing here. Kick it back outside to Strus. Finds Dennis Schroeder at the top of the key against Asar Thompson. Mobley sets the screen. Schroeder rolls off it. Intercepted by Cade Cunningham on the fast break here. Cade dunks it back the other way to give the Pistons a 23-22 lead. Big time steal strip dunk from Cade Cunningham. Give him 10 on the board. Mobley working down low, kick it back out to Strus left, wide open for three. He buries it. Max Strus, you cannot leave him left wide open. That is layup practice for Max Strus at the top of the key. 25-23. Give the Cavs 12 bench points in this game. Isaiah Stewart catch and shoot three on the way is good for Beef Stew. Isaiah Stewart delivers. Look at the emote we have in the chat for the Beef Stew. A huge three-pointer for the Isaiah Stewart. Put the wrong graphic up. There we go. A three-pointer for Isaiah Stewart. Strus misses a three. Back the other way goes Asar Thompson. He boards the basketball on the right wing here. Kick it back out to Isaiah Stewart again at the top of the key. He buries it. Isaiah Stewart, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain the Beef Stew. Isaiah Stewart, without hesitation, delivers. How about Isaiah Stewart? Strus finds Mira on the left wing. He takes a three of his own on the left wing. It's off the mark. It's going to be last touched out of bounds by the Cavaliers, I believe. It's going to be Pistons basketball. How about Isaiah Stewart, not once, but twice, at the top of the key on the right wing, without hesitation, just catch and shoot three on the way, and Isaiah Stewart puts it in for the Pistons. 29-25. Sasser has it, top of the key. Good to see. Good to say Sasser's name. Asar Thompson back the other way for the Pistons. Down low to Cade Cunningham. Cade against Strus on the left block here. Cade has a turnaround shot on the way for Cade Cunningham. Rattles out, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Evan Mobley. Back the other way comes Donovan Mitchell. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Karis LeVert nearly forces a turnover. Donovan Mitchell has to chase the basketball down. He gets it back, crosses half court on the right wing. Here's 7 seconds in the shot clock. Mitchell layup off the glass is good. A tough layup off the window for the Cavs. And what just happened? That happened so fast. 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Looked like Donovan Mitchell, when he tried to get up off the layup, he might have slipped on the floor. That was a tough angle. It was immediately down. Donovan Mitchell went down here. Let's take a look at the replay here. Mitchell throws it off the glass, and it looks, oh, yeah, he just flat out slipped on the out-of-bounds line. Donovan Mitchell takes a fall. And when he was looking to get back the other way off the layup, it looked like he got his feet caught underneath him. And they're taking a look at Donovan Mitchell right now. Hopefully he's all right, though. But not what you want to see for the Cavaliers. It looks like he's fine. He's walking around right now. 29-27. Donovan Mitchell's got 4 points right now. 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. A nice layup from Donovan Mitchell. They actually had to wipe down the floor. I think it was just a random, just hyperextension from his leg from Mitchell. Cade gets it back. 6 seconds on the game clock. Cade step back three on the way for Cade is no good. Mobley grabs the rebound. 2 seconds left to go. Mitchell takes a half-court heave at the buzzer. It's off the mark. And the Pistons have a 2-point lead going into the second quarter, man. Thank you, Isaiah Stewart, where he had a couple huge threes off the bench. The beef stew. Love to see it, man. Gonna go to a commercial break, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Welcome to the party, folks. Fresh says stew is going for 50 tonight. I can feel it. Beef stew is our stretch 5. Love to see it. And again, people forget Isaiah Stewart occasionally will attempt those shots. He's not really known as a three-point shooter, but he does have that in his back pocket if they give him the shot. I mean, he was left wide open both times at the top of the key, and he just, no hesitation, catch and shoot three, and he delivered twice for us. So, love to see it. King, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Having some beef stew tonight. Keep Duran on the bench. I agree. What's up, King? How you doing? Jalen went from a potential Supermax guy to possibly signing 4 years, $90 million. 100%. Like, I was a part of the Jalen Duran fan club this entire regular season because if you fed him the basketball in the post, you couldn't stop him. You either had to foul him or he scored all over you multiple times this regular season. He comes into the postseason. He has that whole thing with Wendell Carter and Angel Reese definitely got in his head. He had maybe one decent playoff game in that series. I think it was it game 5? Maybe it was game 7. I can't remember. But one decent game in the Magic series. He goes to the Cavaliers, and we haven't seen him at all this postseason in this series. And it's unfortunate because it was Cade's number 2 guy. He and him in the pick and roll were unstoppable this entire regular season. No one had an answer for it. And it seems like when Jalen Duran catches the ball, he will literally just like panic and try to immediately find the next player available on the court, or he'll like try to drive and he'll just either lose it out of bounds or he'll get his shot blocked, or when he tries to go up for the rebound, he just doesn't grab a rebound strong enough. So I'm hoping that he gets back. And I mean, is it too much to ask for like a 15-12 game from Jalen Duran, 15 points, 12 boards? I mean, I don't think that's that crazy to ask for. So hopefully he can put it together here when he comes back in, but it's been frustrating to watch nonetheless. Third quarter is going to be the key. I feel it. Yeah, third quarter is 100% going to set the tone. Duren's having mental health problems. Yeah, I mean, hopefully everything's fine with Jalen Duren. There was a press conference after the game. A couple reporters asked him, and he goes, I flat out, straight up just said, I got to play better. I'm not playing to how I know I can play, and he's got to be better. So props to him admitting it, but I don't know if it's a bad matchup. I mean, he did pretty good against the Cavs a couple times this regular season against Mobley and Allen, and he had no problem against them. So who knows what's going on with him. I mean, we need him definitely in this game if we're going to win this series, and then if we somehow get by the Cavaliers, we're going to need him against the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, because I can tell you this, the Pistons are not going to win an NBA championship if Jalen Duren keeps playing like this. So something's got to change. What's up, Serge? How you doing? I think he struggles playing with Cade. Yeah, he played good without Cade Cunningham too this regular season, and that was like a big criticism of his, and he answered the bell pretty nicely this season, but we're all rooting for him. Cavs get it back here. Mobley shot off the glass is good to tie the basketball game, 29-29. This is going to be a good game, man, all the way down to the wire. Hopefully you guys stick around and don't go anywhere. 11:30 left to go in the first half. If you guys are also listening to the stream, let me know who's here in the chat. I try to interact with a personal connection with all my viewers as much as I can. Cade Cunningham, step back mid-range jumper on the way is good for the motorcade, 31-29. 11:20 left to go in the first half here. Tyson checks into the game for the Cavs. Off to Evan Mobley against Tobias Harris on the right block here. Mobley drives inside. He gets fouled underneath, I believe, by Isaiah Stewart. He misses the dunk. He's going to go to the free throw line and try and tie this game up here. Pistons 31, Cavaliers 29. What's up, Alexander? How you doing? How does a big man play that small? It's like, I don't know what it is. Like, he can compete with Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. He's the same size as him, maybe an inch smaller than they are, but it's like, I don't know. He's got the physical advantage on him in terms of, the way he's built, but we'll see. Mobley knocks down the first free throw. Yeah, so definitely gonna be a factor in this game. But again, Paul Reed, I get goosebumps every time I see Paul Reed check on the floor here. Hopefully he checks in soon. Mobley misses the second free throw. Sarr grabs the rebound. Back the other way come the Pistons. Cade against Tyson at the top of the key here, working in transition. Cade looking to set up the offense here. Isaiah Stewart sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart drives down the lane here, looking to get it off to Asar Thompson. Asar against Donovan Mitchell. Fires off to Cade Cunningham, top of the key for three. He puts it in. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. He's feeling it for the Pistons in this first half. 10:24 left to go. Isaiah Stewart blocks Tyson's shot down low. It's going to be a jump ball between Tyson and Isaiah Stewart. Tyson's throwing a little bit of a shove against Isaiah Stewart down the rim here. LCA's fired up. They enjoy that. 34-30. Give Cade Cunningham 15 points. I want to see Sasser make a big-time three in this game. Tobias Harris and Tyson are jawing at each other now. A little bit of a beef, no pun intended, between the Pistons and the Cavaliers right now. 10:44 left to go in the first half. It is getting chippy in the Motor City. Pistons again rolling with their all-blue uniforms. That's the first time they've changed their uniform this entire postseason. They've all worn their all-white uniforms with the red Detroit outline, and now they're switching it up. They're going with an all-blue look at home. They also have blue shirts on all the seats at LCA, which is pretty cool. They actually gave Tyson a tech here, so that's a big advantage for the Pistons. So Tyson picks up a technical foul off the jump ball against Isaiah Stewart. Props to Isaiah Stewart. He didn't jaw at Tyson. He just simply walked away. I mean, he gave it a little bit of an aggressive wraparound pull to get the board back. But Donovan Mitchell had to cool Tyson down because he and Uncle Tobias Harris were going at it. The referees are actually going to take a look at this to see if there's any more possible upgraded fouls here. I don't think there was. This is going to be just a simple technical foul called on Tyson. But the Pistons might get a gift here. Jalen's got to shoot a 15-footer. Let's see. Tyson, and Isaiah Stewart were grabbing down low. The whistle was blown, and Isaiah Stewart, Tyson completely kind of shoved him away from Isaiah Stewart. The ref immediately teed up Tyson, and That could be big for the Pistons. Every possession's critical in this game. He looks way stronger. Give Paul Reed some minutes. Pistons need a tough one-on-one player. Yeah, like, again, Jalen Duren, like, a coaching session by Ben Wallace or Bill Laimbeer or somebody, that can, even Rick Mahorn, like, a guy that knows physicality down low, just to kind of imagine Jalen Duren had the mindset of Isaiah Stewart. Right? 6'10", 250. If he had Isaiah Stewart's mentality every single game, he would not be affected whatsoever. But I think it's more of a mental thing than it is a physical thing with Jalen Duren to why he's not being the player that he once was in the regular season. But luckily, Isaiah Stewart is a mentor of his, about, I think, two years older than he is. So hopefully he can give him some guidance down low. 34-30 basketball game. I think Cade Cunningham is going to shoot the technical foul free throw here. He is. So it's 10:44 left to go in the first half. Pistons are up 4. Cade is at the free throw line looking to shoot this free throw. It's a big free throw for the Pistons. Free throw on the way for Cade is money. He's got 16 points in this first half. He is ready and he is here to play. Again, advantage Pistons when you have the best player, in my opinion, in this series between Harden, Mobley, Cade. So it's Mitchell, so there's a lot of guys you can kind of throw up that debate for, but I think it's Cade, the best player overall. And usually in the NBA, when it's 5-on-5, you kind of want the best player in the series on your team, because most of the time it ends up winning the series. Isaiah Stewart and Tyson are going to jump it off here. Stewart versus Tyson. It's going to be won by Isaiah Stewart. Let's go, Stu. Off to Cade Cunningham, back the other way in transition, working against Tyson at the top of the key. 10:36 left to go in the first half. Cade, top of the key, working against Tyson. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Tobias sets the screen. Cade feeds Tobias down low. Tobias goes to the rack. Right-handed layup is good for Tobias Harris. 37-30 basketball game. 10:20 left to go in the first half. Mobley has top of the key off the Donovan Mitchell. Floater on the way is good. Donovan Mitchell, one of the best floaters in the NBA, knocks it down. 37-32. Asar Thompson on the left wing here, working against Donovan Mitchell. Gets it to Cade, top of the key against Tyson. Feeds it to Asar Thompson down low. Asar finds Tobias Harris, cross-court pass. Tobias answers with a floater of his own. 39-32 basketball game. Pistons go up by 7. 9:56 left to play in the first half here. Pistons up by 7, playing a much better second quarter. Donovan Mitchell has it. Top of the key, working against Asar Thompson. Mitchell finds it to Tyson. Backdoor find here. It's going to be out of bounds. Bad pass from the Cavs. Tyson and Harris are chirping down the floor once more here. 9:44 left to go. I love it. Don't you dare upset Uncle T, because he has the capability to post you up in the paint, and I would not mess with Tobias Harris if I was Tyson. 39-32, but a little bit of jawing back down the floor between Tobias and Tyson. 9:40 left to go in the first half here. Pistons up by 7. Cade has the top of the key. Sasser sets the screen. Cade looking to roll off it against Tyson one-on-one. Cade fires off to Sasser. Top of the key goes Sasser against Merrill. Sasser drives down the lane, takes a tough fadeaway, and he puts it in. Marcus Sasser delivers. 41-32. You can make the argument that Sasser is the best shooter on this team. Let's go, Sasser. Asar pokes it out of bounds here. Pistons crowd is starting to feel it. They're up by 9. That had to feel so good for Marcus Sasser. He scored in garbage time in game number 4, but the fact that he got a big-time bucket in the first half has got to be huge for his confidence. So when you're down Duncan Robinson, you go deep to your bench, and Sasser's got to take advantage of it. 41-32 basketball game. James Harden has the top of the key, working against Cade Cunningham. 4 seconds on the shot clock. James Harden goes to his left, has to take a crazy step back 3 on the way. It's off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. Pistons get it back the other way, man. Love to see it. Alrighty. Jarrett Allen or Tobias Harris? Jarrett Allen's taller. I think he's like 2 inches taller than Tobias is. 41-32. Basketball game. Good defense from Cade Cunningham, forcing a contested 3 from James Harden. 41-32. Good defense so far from the Pistons in this first half. Marcus Sasser against Donovan Mitchell at the top of the key here. Sasser looking to operate on the left wing here. Finds Tobias Harris against Dean Wade on the left wing. Tobias working against the Cavs. Down low here. Tobias mid-range jumper on the way is good for Uncle T. You upset Uncle T. Cavaliers take their first timeout. Tobias Harris is riling up the crowd as he's going to the bench here. Why would you upset Tobias Harris? Tyson was getting in Tobias's ears a couple possessions down the court, and all of a sudden, if you thought Uncle T was a problem so far this entire postseason, averaging 20 points a game, you unlocked something that I don't think the Cavaliers are prepared to see in this game so far. 43-32, we're going to go to a timeout commercial break. Pistons on cruise control in this first half. Up 11. Let's freaking go, man. Love to see it. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, guys. Like it and subscribe. You guys are freaking amazing. Hopefully you guys are all doing spectacular. And we are all ready to rock and roll, man. Good stuff all around. All right. 43-32, Pistons up 11. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Still plenty of time left to go in this game, guys. But again, this is the start that you wanted to see from the Pistons. Now, granted, again, we know what happened in the third quarter in Game 4. You still got 8 minutes left to go in the first half. So Pistons cannot let up, and they got to get all full throttle to the gas pedal. So we shall see what we got here. But again, this is a ginormous game because you talk about Pistons go up 2-0. Cavaliers, backs against the wall. They have to respond. They do. They win both games on their home court, 3-4. Game number 5. This is the deciding point to see, all right, it's the first to 2 wins, basically, in this series. If the Pistons win tonight, they're 1 win away of going to the Eastern Conference Finals. If they don't, now they're down 3-2. They got to go to Cleveland and try and win 2 in a row to force a Game 7. If the Pistons can take care of business, they're in the driver's seat, and they could take out Cleveland on Friday. Even if they don't, though, they have Game 7 Sunday at Little Caesars Arena, which the Cavs do not want to see. So this is, I think, the most important game this entire series. So we shall see how it pans out down the stretch here. Let's see. If Duren does not turn it around and stays in, JB needs to be on the hot seat. Yeah, I'm hoping to see Paul Reed. Now, granted, Jalen Duren 6'10". Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen are like 6'10" and I think 7'1" or something in that neighborhood. So Jalen Duren's the only guy who's the tallest guy on this team that can contest shots against Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. That being said, though, even when he's still in the game, he's not really producing much as is, compared to a guy like Paul Reed, who's about, 4 inches shorter than Jalen Duren is. He can give you things that Duren can't right now. Isaiah Stewart, though, physicality, grabbing rebounds, make 2 big-time threes so far for the Pistons in this first half. It's kind of like, do you want offense, do you want defense? Because you're not really going to get both. You either have Duren, who can't do anything. You got Stewart, who's more defensive, which can occasionally knock down threes. And you get Paul Reed, who's mostly offense, but can add a little bit of defense and block a couple shots from himself. So Frank says whoever wins this game is going to win this series. 100% agree. We will show up and win this game. Duren must show up for 20 and 12 rebounds. Yeah, he's not looking good so far with like 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Is he scoreless right now in this first half? I think he is. We're getting back from the timeout break, guys. Here we go. Cavaliers down low to Mobley. Mobley misses the shot. It's going to be boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias finds Marcus Sasser run the floor for the Pistons against James Harden. Sasser backs out now, looking to get to the open man. Sasser finds Jenkins on the right wing. It's Asar, Sasser, Jenkins, Tobias, and Isaiah Stewart. Jenkins top of the key against Merrill. Sasser on the right wing here. Jenkins drives to his left here. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Jenkins cross-court pass to Stewart. Stewart drives baseline. Has to get a shot off to Asar. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense from the Cavaliers. Again, Pistons have got to get a stop right now because you watch. It's those momentums, tiny little things throughout this game is what sparks runs for the opposing team. So the Pistons have got to get a stop here. Cavaliers, they got a little momentum off that shot clock violation. Mobley on the right wing here goes to James Harden. Harden looking to back down Marcus Sasser. Good matchup for James Harden here. Harden against Sasser on the right wing. Jenkins looks to come help out. Off to Donovan Mitchell. He takes a three on the left wing. It's out. No good. Boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar looking to push the floor for the Pistons. Cross-court pass to Jenkins on the left corner here against James Harden. Finds Asar Thompson right back to Jenkins. Stewart thought about a three, looking to get to Sasser against Merrill. Sasser on the right wing here, looking for the open shot. Downloaded to Tobias Harris. Tobias against Dean Way on the right baseline here. Tobias, 4 seconds in the shot clock. Nearly lost his handle. Has to put a shot up to beat the shot clock, and he puts it in. Uncle T delivers. 45-32 basketball game. Uncle Tobias Harris is playing as good as any stretch four in the entire world right now. Mobley has its pickpocket stripped away by Dance Jenkins up the floor, lobs it up to Asar Thompson for the slam. What a find from Jenkins, forcing the steal. He lobs it up to Asar. Pistons take a 15-point lead. 6:40 left to go in the first half here. Mitchell, cross-court pass to Wade outside of James Harden. Harden catch and shoot three on the way is no good. He gets fouled, though, by Jenkins. He's going to go shoot 3 free throws. It's one of the most frustrating things when he jacks up a three when he's not even trying. It's one of those things where he's intentionally trying to draw the foul when he knows for a fact he's not hitting the shot. It's one of the most frustrating plays in the NBA. I cannot stand it. James Harden has done that forever throughout his career. He's one of the best at doing that. Same with Steph Curry. But he's got 3 free throws coming for the Cavaliers. James Harden at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is good for James Harden. 47-33 basketball game. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys will tune into the stream. If you guys know any Pistons fans, let me know in the chat. If you guys have a family member, your cousin, your great-grandmother, your hobo, your cousin in jail, whoever might want to tune into this Pistons stream, bring him in here. 47-33. James Harden knocks down the second free throw. It's a 13-point game. Cade steps back on the floor as well as Karis LeVert. So Asar Thompson checks out of the game as well as Sasser with 6:30 left to go in the first half. Asar with 4 points, 4 boards, 4 steals, and 5 assists. Love to see it. Harden free throw on the way here is good. He makes all 3 free throws. 6:35 left to go. Pistons, top of the key here, working against James Harden, goes Karis LeVert. LeVert has it against Strus, finds Cade Cunningham against Dean Wade. Tobias looking to set the screen. Cade rolls off it against James Harden at the top of the key. Looking to back down Harden, pulls back now, 8 seconds in the shot clock. Cade against James Harden, mid-range jumper on the way for Cade is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Jarrett Allen. Back the other way goes James Harden, finds Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder against Jenkins on the right wing here. Schroeder working to his left against Karis LeVert, off to James Harden, bothered by Jenkins. Harden working. It's going to be a 3-second defense. They're going to call it offensive or defense. They're going to call it a 3-second defensive violation, I believe, on Jalen Duren right there. So Duren, again, giving the Cavaliers a free throw right here. 47-35. Duren's got to know better than that. 6:02 left to go in the first half. James Harden back at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is good for Harden. Back to an 11-point game. They get to keep the ball. Those 3-second defensive, offensive violations are not ideal. So Pistons have got to respond. Cavaliers get it with 14 seconds back on the shot clock. Cavs top of the key goes Jarrett Allen against Jalen Duren, off to James Harden on the right wing for 3. Harden misses the shots, boarded by Jalen Duren. Thank you for going up and grabbing that rebound, Jalen Duren. We really appreciate that and miss that a lot. Cade Cunningham left wing for 3 is off the mark, boarded by Jarrett Allen. Cade claimed he got fouled. He's not going to get it, though. Back off to Schroeder. Top of the key goes the Cavs. James Harden on the right wing against Karis LeVert. Harden looking to operate off to Schroeder. Thought about a 3. Backs out now to Harden. Harden against Karis LeVert. Tobias switches off to Harden. Harden has it. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Harden goes to his right. Step back 3 on the way for James Harden is good. Big time 3 for James Harden. They're going to call it a long 2 now. They over-reverse it. A little bit of a run here for the Cavaliers. 47-38. Pistons have got to find a way to score. Cade top of the key against James Harden. Tobias sets the screen. Cade rolls off it against Harden. Splits the defense. Cade drives inside. Floater on the way is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Cavaliers. Here come the Cavaliers. Cavaliers get it back. Schroeder against Cade Cunningham on the right wing. Schroeder has it. Ball in hand. Crossover. Looking to get it down low to Jarrett Allen. Easy layup on the way. Pistons take a timeout. This is exactly the run that I was fearful of. 47-40, Cavaliers go on an 8-0 run the last 2 minutes of this first half. Again, do not let the scoreboard fool you. Leads can evaporate, disappear, and vanish before your very eye in a matter of seconds. And the Pistons are going to go to another commercial break. About time Duren does something. I know, right? Thank you for the 1 rebound that you've given us so far, Jalen Duren. We appreciate that. But it's just, I don't know what happened. It's like Cade and Duren were running the pick and roll very well all regular season. Duren was playing well without Cade. Cade, again, was Cade. Even when Duren was off the floor, he was still putting up numbers. But that was one of the biggest criticisms that Jalen Duren had was, could he play without Cade Cunningham? And it seems like he sucks either way. He's scoreless in this game. He's got 0 points, 3 boards, and an assist. And all of his rebounds are defensive rebounds. So it's not like he's trying to go grab the offensive rebound either and try to put it back up and in. I don't know what to do with him. It's like, this is his last year of his deal. I don't see a way or a future where the Pistons do not pay him, though. The question is how much is Trajan Langdon going to give Jalen Duren? If the postseason never happened, you were talking about Jalen Duren potentially making an all-NBA team and in the neighborhood of a 4-year, $200 million deal. Now that's not going to happen, right? He had a great season. He was an all-star. He might make all third-team NBA. It's weird how they do that because they count regular season, not postseason, for awards. But now you're talking maybe 4 years, $100 million. I think because that's what Miles Turner's deal is at, where he signed with the Bucks. I think it was like $110 million deal, something like that. And I think he's just about as good as Miles Turner is, right? He's not Embiid or Jokic, right? Or one of those crazy guys that can shoot the ball from beyond the 3-point line. He's a guy that I think is a system fit. He's worked well at the Pistons. And when the brightest lights are on in the postseason, he is completely clueless. He catches it. He gives it up immediately. He catches it. He tries to put it down on the floor with a handle. He gets pickpocketed by like some Cav coming like backside and swipes it away from him, or Mobley and Allen just stare right in front of them and say, you're not going to get past us. So I'm rooting for Jalen Duren, but right now it's very unfortunate. The crazy thing, though, is Tobias Harris is saving us because he went from like a 12 points a game scorer in the regular season to a 20-plus points a game scorer in the postseason. So the numbers kind of like even themselves out in terms of scoring-wise for the starting 5. But imagine if Jalen Duren, though, was just doing what he did in the regular season. Then you had Tobias as your number 3. Then you still had shooters with like Duncan Robinson. You got defense with Asar Thompson. When he's on the floor, it's like, I don't want to see you on the basketball court, because if you're not going to score, at least do me a favor and try to defend. If you're not going to defend, just try to become a rebounding machine and grab like 10 to 12 rebounds a game, which is fair. I don't think that's a big thing to ask for. Gonna get back from the timeout commercial break here. 47-40 basketball game. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the stream, folks. The camera completely missed it. They were late on this play here. It looked like it was blocked out of bounds by the Cavaliers. It's going to be Pistons basketball. Cavs are on an 8-0 run. Pistons have got to find a way to respond here. Jenkins inbounds to K at the top of the key, working against Dean Wade. Finds Jenkins again. Jenkins 4:44 on the game clock. Off to Cade Cunningham. Catch and shoot 3 on the way for Cade is no good. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. Pistons got so lucky right there. The Cavs were right there to grab the rebound, and it goes off of, I think, Mobley's hand. So, or maybe it was Allen's hand. Either way, it's Pistons basketball. What's up, Bernal? What's up, Weeping? How you doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. All right, 4:35 left to go in the first half here. Cade looking to inbound the pass here. Finds Jenkins on the left corner off to Jalen Duren. Again, Duren catches it and just throws it away. Off to Jenkins. Turnaround jump shot is good for Danis Jenkins. Big-time shot for Danis. It's like he catches it and he doesn't know what to do. He's like, oh crap, do I get rid of this? Do I shoot it? What do I do if I'm Jalen Duren? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my hands. James Harden back the other way for the Cavs, off to Strus. Strus finds Mobley down low against Cade Cunningham. Mismatch here from Mobley. Harden gives it right back to Mobley. On the left block here, Mobley working top of the key. It's going to be nearly stripped away. 3 seconds in the shot clock. Cavs get it back. Allen down low. He gets fouled by the Cavs, or by the Pistons, excuse me. A tenth of a second left in the shot clock. Cavs get fouled, and Allen's going to go to the free throw line. So the foul's called on Cade Cunningham. Pistons 49, Cavs 40. 4 minutes exactly left to go in the first half. Jarrett Allen at the free throw line. This is going to be a dogfight all the way down to the final possession. Allen misses the free throw. Everybody rules. Good stuff. Okay. Gold coin for 10 jewels. Oh my gosh, Burnell, thank you so much. I don't know if it came through or not, but that's fantastic though if you did. Thanks again, Burnell. 49-41. Cavs down by 8. They make the free throw. Pistons get it back. Goes Karis LeVert against James Harden on the left wing here. LeVert finds Jenkins top of the key against Mitchell. Jenkins looking to operate. A star sets the screen. Jenkins rolls off it. Catch and shoot 3 on the way for Jenkins is no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Cavaliers. Duren tried to grab it, and he did not achieve what he was looking for. Mobley against Karis LeVert on the left block here. Mobley working down low inside. Hook shot on the way is no good. It's going to be out of bounds last touch by the Cavs. Strus wants them to challenge this. I don't know if they're going to do this or not. Pistons again got another gift right there. Duren looking to run the floor here for the Pistons. We'll see how this works out. Duren gives it up to Karis LeVert on the left wing here. LeVert drives down the lane. Mid-range jumper on the way for Karis LeVert is good. Big-time shot for Karis LeVert. Back to a 10-point lead. Pistons 51, Cavaliers 41. 3:07 left to go in the first half. Harden has the top of the key here on the right wing here. He fouls James Harden. It's going to be on the floor here. Cavs basketball out of bounds. What's up, Dad? How you doing? Dad's fantastic. We had a good luck groundhog that was terrified and frozen in fear in my backyard this morning. So maybe it might be a good luck groundhog from the Carson Shear Show backyard residence. 51-41 basketball game. It's going to be Cavs basketball out of bounds. What's up, Gavin? Harden 3 on the way on the right wing is pure. Big time shot for James Harden. Pistons get it back up by 7. LeVert against Harden with under 3 minutes left to go. LeVert crossover, back outside Jalen Duren. Duren against Allen. They're going to call a defensive 3-second violation, I believe, on Jarrett Allen here. So it's going to be a free throw for the Pistons, which is another gift the Pistons just got. There's a couple times where the Cavaliers could have easily grabbed the offensive rebound. It took a weird ricochet. It goes off their hand. The Pistons get lucky with the foul. They get a 3-second defense violation from the Cavs. Cade free throw on the way is no good. Missed a big free throw right there. Pistons are going to get it back. If you time up when the Cavs Magic go on runs is when Duren gets subbed in every time. Isn't that interesting, Grays? Yeah, I'll have to pay attention to that next time. Cade looking to inbound here at Jalen Duren, top of the key against Jarrett Allen. Backdoor find to Cade Cunningham. Right-handed floater is good for Cade Cunningham. Back to a 9-point game. 2:36 left to go in the first half. Harden against Cade Cunningham. Switches off to Karis LeVert on the left wing here. Give Cade 18 points in the first half. Harden against Karis LeVert on the left wing here. Shake and bake from Harden. Looking to get to Mobley. It's going to be intercepted by Cade Cunningham. He has numbers off to Karis LeVert. LeVert goes all the way coast to coast. Count the bucket and the foul for Karis LeVert. He goes coast to coast. Cade set it up with the strip steal. He found Karis LeVert. LeVert took it himself. He goes all the way to the rim. He has an and-one opportunity for the Pistons down the stretch. Big time shot for Karis LeVert. He takes it all the way to the hole. LeVert with the mean mug as he comes back up to his feet. Love to see it. How about Karis LeVert, man? Off the bench has been huge for the Pistons in Game 4, and he's given us solid minutes in Game 5 right now. Free throw on the way is good for Karis LeVert. 56-44. One Michigan man down in Duncan Robinson. His teammate Karis LeVert picks him back up. 2:08 left to go in the first half. Mitchell has the top of the key here against Tobias Harris. Cross-court pass to Strus on the right wing for 3. He knocks it down. Max Strus again delivers for the Cavaliers. 56-47. Again, another three-point play. What do the Cavs do? They match a three-point play of their own. How many times is that going to happen in this series? LeVert on the right wing here working against Jarrett Allen. Drives down the lane, back out to Jenkins. Nearly thought about a 3. Drives by Harden. Tried to slam it down. He misses badly. It's going to be back the other way Cavaliers, and I think Jenkins is hurt. Back the other way goes Cade Cunningham. Cade against Evan Mobley. Down low to Jalen Duren. Duren lays it up and in. Jenkins is fine. He's back on his feet. He took a scary fall after he tried to posterize the entire Cavs defense. He's good, though. 58-47. Cavs have 10 turnovers. Pistons only have 6. Pistons have 20 points off of the Cavs' turnovers. Donovan Mitchell looking to back down Jenkins. Floater on the way is good for Donovan Mitchell. 58-49 basketball game. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, folks. Cade Cunningham, top of the key against Strus, one-on-one here. Jenkins looking to set the screen for Cade. He rolls off it against Mitchell, looking to slow it down with 50 seconds left to play in the first half. LeVert sets the screen for Cade. Cade splits the defense, drives inside, draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. Big time take from Cade Cunningham. He's got 2 free throws coming up. 58-49 basketball game. What's up, Wesley? How you doing? Put Paul Reed and Stewart on the floor together. JB's done that before in the past. How long is Duncan out for? Not really sure. Hopefully it's just one game. He had, I think it was back soreness. He was at shoot-around, though, this morning, so hopefully it's nothing serious. Cade free throw on the way is good. But again, Jenkins, shot to Jenkins, starting with Cade. I think Jenkins, when he's on the floor with Cade, he elevates his game to another level. If he comes in as the backup point guard, he can struggle at times, but I think he plays way better when he's with the backcourt of Cade and Jenkins. 59-49 compared to like Jenkins or LeVert or Herter or somebody else. 60-49 basketball game. Cade knocks down the free throws. 45 seconds left to go in the first half here. Mitchell has the top of the key against Asar Thompson. Mitchell working to his left against Asar. Crossover, spin move inside from Donovan Mitchell. Back outside to Mobley. Fires it off to Donovan again. Mitchell back outside to Strus on the right wing for 3. He buries it. Max Strus with a beautiful 3-point rainbow drop on the right wing. Back to an 8-point game. Max Strus, 12 points, all 3s from him. Strus and the Cavs are going to be keeping them in this game from the 3-point line. Cade Cunningham, top of the key. Jenkins sets the screen. 12 seconds left on the game clock. 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Asar Thompson drives back outside to Tobias Harris on the right wing for 3. It's off the mark. Duren can't grab the rebound. Surprise, surprise. It's going to be no shot attempted before the half, and the Pistons take an 8-point lead going into the halftime break, which is good, but it's also nothing in the NBA. Pistons had, it was a 6-point lead, 4-point lead at the halftime break. No, I can't remember what the halftime score was in Game 4. They were up, though, at the half, and they lost control badly. So we're going to take a look at the box score, guys. We're going to see what went wrong, what didn't go wrong for the Pistons. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. We are in a halftime break. Good stuff all around. Okay, let's take a look at this box score. See what we did right, what we did wrong, how we can improve on defense. Cavaliers and the Pistons. Good deal. Okay. What's up, Jimmy? All right, we're going to go to the box score. Take a look at this. All right, let's see here. Let's put this on the screen. Let's take a look at the Cavs. Okay, Cavaliers. Box score. Let's see how we did against them. First half. All right. 43% from the 3-point line. Pretty good from the Cleveland Cavaliers. And thanks to that is from Max Strus off the bench. Look at that. They've attempted 6 threes. He has 4 of them out of the Cavaliers roster. But, again, Wade scoreless. Not really worried about Dean Wade. Jarrett Allen, 8 points, 4 boards. He's got a steal and a block. Mobley with 5, 4 assists, couple turnovers. James Harden, 13 points, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. A couple assists, couple turnovers, couple boards. Donovan Mitchell again. We saw what he did in the first half in game 4. Did not do so good. He absolutely destroyed the Pistons defense in the second half in game number 4. So we got to keep an eye on Donovan Mitchell because you know he's going to put up numbers in the second half. Max Strus again, 12 points off the bench. You know, like him and Merrill are two guys you got to keep an eye out. Again, they account for 5 of the 6 Cleveland Cavaliers threes in this first half. So got to keep an eye out on Strus and Merrill. Tyson again, 3 minutes, and Isaiah Stewart forced a technical foul out of Tyson in the first half, which is great to see. Got a little bit of energy from LCA. Pretty good all-around first half defensively from the Pistons. But again, Schroeder, you know, I think is going to get some more buckets. And then Harden and Mitchell, they're going to be their backcourt, and they're going to have to step up for the Cavs in the second half, which I think they will. We're going to take a look at the Pistons. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. It's free. It helps out the streams. Okay, let's take a look at this first half box score. Okay, first and foremost. Jalen Duren, 16 minutes, 2 points, 4 boards. He does have 4 assists, which kind of makes up for his shamelessness in this first half. But we all know he could be very much better than that. Very much better than that. He could be better than that, right? Like, I need him to have 7 boards at the half. Not 2, 4, and 4 is okay, but it's like, Duren, we know you this entire regular season. You can produce better than that. Like that's come on, buddy. You're killing me, Smalls. All right. Take a look at the team as a whole overall. All right. Get my camera back in focus here. There we go. All right, so Tobias, Uncle T, 10 points, 3 boards, 1 assist in the first half. And despite him being 0 for 3 from the three-point line, you know he's going to knock down at least 1 or 2 in the second half. So I'm not worried about Uncle T whatsoever. Cade Parker Cunningham took over when he needed him to as well. 20 points in the first half, 4 assists, 1 steal, couple turnovers. Asar Thompson, great. 4 points, 4 boards, 5 assists, 4 steals in the first half. Name me another forward in this league that is putting up 3 or 4 steals in a half in the first half. There's not many guys out there in the NBA that can do that. Fantastic from Asar Thompson. Jenkins filled in great for Duncan Robinson. 9 points. He's got an assist, a steal, and a block. Fantastic. Jenkins, you never really know what you're going to get with Dennis Jenkins. Sometimes he's great. Sometimes he sucks. But let's not forget, he's on a 2-year, was it like an $8 million deal from the G League? All right, so he's doing fine for what he is as a player in this league. All right, so he's doing good for what he is. Beef Stew, 6 points, 2 for 2, no hesitation threes, locked them down, literally in back-to-back too, in like 30 seconds apart from each other. It was fantastic. Karis LeVert again giving us very solid minutes off the bench, 7 points, a board and assist, can't complain. Marcus Sasser for his confidence, knocked down a bucket as well. 43% from the three-point line. I think we're about the same as the Cavaliers are in this first half. 52% from the floor, not bad whatsoever. I would love to see guys like Paul Reed check on the floor. Ron Holland hasn't checked into this game yet whatsoever. I think JB Bickerstaff is kind of realizing this might be a bad matchup for Ron Holland. Same with Javonte Green. Green, you know, he's experimenting more with like Sasser and Herter and LeVert instead of Green. Now, Herter's missed like the last, 4 or 5 plus games. I think Kevin Herter's going to give us a big time 3 in the second half. And maybe even Chaz Lanier gets his calling card at some point in this postseason. Would love to see Chaz Lanier make a splash. Because the only way these guys are going to get better is they need playoff experience in big-time minutes. They can't play in garbage time. I mean, it helps them with their confidence a little bit, but you want to see a more productive bench than besides Stewart or LeVert, basically. So you try to get more out of your bench, though. But again, not bad overall in the first half. What scares me, though, a lot is Cade had to put up 20 points in the first half. We're only up by 8. If you take a look at the turnovers, we did a really good job limiting our turnovers. Only 5 turnovers in the first half compared to Cleveland. I think they had, what did Cleveland have in the first half? Cleveland had, whoops-a-daisy, 10 turnovers. Yeah, so we had half the Cleveland turnovers. We had like 20 points off of their turnovers as well. So a big separation distinction between us and the Cavs in terms of turnovers and laziness and bad passes in this first half. There still could be a couple things to improve on. Again, just got to crash the offensive glass. Cannot give up second chance points. If we keep the turnovers low, Cade gets his points. He gets his assists. Asar Thompson being productive defensively, not getting in foul trouble. Let's take a look at the fouls. Let's see. Tobias has 2. Durham with no fouls. Cade's got 1 foul. Asar's got no fouls in the first half. That's a jot. I cannot understate that. Asar Thompson, 0 fouls in the first half is ginormous. He was a little bit in foul trouble in games 3 and 4 on the road in Cleveland. He can really unleash it because you know it affects a player. If they're in foul trouble, they can't really gamble as much on like leaving their defender and trying to steal away on a jump pass back the other way or being a little bit more aggressively in their grill, whoever he's guarding. But the fact that he doesn't have a foul is really, that's an underrated stat that's going to help the Pistons in the second half. But yeah, again, you know, well, Jalen Duren I'm worried about, but Cade, Asar, and Tobias, the 3 guys I'm confident in. Jenkins occasionally stepped up in this game, 9 points, great. Duren is a certified bum. The only reason why he's on the floor is because we don't have anybody else that's as big as Jalen Duren is in terms of height and size. Maybe Isaiah Stewart. Stewart's, I think, like 2 or 3 inches shorter, though, than Duren is. So could be a problem, but I don't know. What would you guys grade this first half matchup from the Pistons? First half overall, I think I'd give it maybe an A-. I think there could be a couple things we could improve on defensively, but got to keep the turnovers down. And again, the second half, once again, you're up 8. You cannot afford to go on like a 10-0 run to be given up to the Cavs to start the second half. You got to keep whatever they do, you got to match. Because if you fall behind, it can come down to the fourth quarter, and you're talking possible last shot in the game that could potentially win this game. So take a look at some comments here. When is Huerter coming back? Yeah, Huerter's in this game. He's only played 3 minutes, though. I love Kevin Huerter a lot. I think he's going to make a big play in the second half. I really do. I am more confident in Kevin Huerter than I am Duncan Robinson. And that might be crazy to say. I've seen so many games, though, of Duncan Robinson this season where I swear, if he sucks, if he can't shoot, it spreads to everybody else. When he's not on the floor, though, you got other options. And, like, again, Sasser's not playing if Duncan Robinson isn't hurt right now. So you give another guy an opportunity to step up. I want Duncan Robinson to get healthy, obviously. We need him back for depth purposes in game 6. But that's a guy that I think the Pistons can utilize more, especially defensively from Kevin Huerter. JB needs to put Duren in the doghouse, give his minutes to B-ball Paul Reed for the rest of the series. We need someone else who can hit threes. 3-possession lead. Cleveland have those sneaky 3-point shooters. Yeah, they got to be ready for that, says Chaps. Tobias, the most solid Piston in this playoffs, 100% danger. Tobias Harris is he's playing like he's Jason Tatum out there right now. I'm not even kidding. He is like one of the most confident guys on the Pistons right now. And you talk about like last year against the Knicks. Boy, did he step up for us when we needed a bucket from him. So Y2K says no max for Duren. Yeah, 100%. I would not give Jalen Duren a max if I even somehow got a benefit out of his contract. I'll pay Trajan Langdon not to give Jalen Duren a max. Lava says Tobias, Paul Reed combo. Stu faded second half with some lackluster minutes. Yeah, but again, Isaiah Stewart, though, like, how many minutes did Stewart play? Stewart played 8 minutes, right? And he knocked down 2 big-time shots. He had a big contested shot with a big block in this game against Tyson, which forced a technical foul out of him. So you're going to get what you get from Isaiah Stewart. So let's see what else we got here. No problem, King. Thanks again for tuning in, buddy. Mark's smart plays all around defensively. Herter plays good defense indeed. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I love Duncan Robinson. I think he's a great basketball player. The thing I wish we had more out of him, though, was his consistency, right? Like, I saw him light it up in game 1 against the Cavs. Went nuclear. The only problem with Duncan Robinson is he can't really defend, right? He'll get in foul trouble. And the problem is if you combine foul trouble with him struggling from the three-point line, that's kind of a lose-lose combo situation. At least with Herter, better passer, better playmaker, he can create his own shot, I think, a little bit better than Duncan. Duncan occasionally will, like, drive to the rim. He went at James Harden in game 1. I saw it in person. And by the way, if you guys haven't seen the vlog of that, I posted game 1. I went to the game 1 of this series, so go check it out. It's on the YouTube channel. And where he'll be aggressive. And he's one of those guys where you don't want to upset, because if you upset him, he'll go crazy. I just wish we had more consistency out of Duncan Robinson, because he had 4 points and he took 2 shots in game 4. We can't have that if you're our starting shooting guard in the starting 5. Oh my gosh, Jimmy's fantastic. But yeah, 60-52. We're up by 8. We gotta, again, just limit the turnovers. Get good quality shots off in our possessions. There's a lot of times where we'll just force up threes, or we'll like drive and we'll dribble it out of bounds, aka Jalen Duren. We gotta get good possessions in. I need Jalen Duren to posterize someone. If he does that, he will play better. He needs a moment of clarity and confidence, because sometimes I think he forgets he's 6'10", 250, and he can put the ball on the floor. And he had a little bit of a handle in the regular season. He needs to have some kind of a game-changing, electrifying crowd posterizer. Everybody stands on their feet. Just go at Allen or Mobley or Tyson or whoever and just show him business, and he'll come back in this series. But he hasn't had one of those moments. Every time he tries to do something, it seems like he catches the ball and he's afraid to, like, get rid of it. He gives it up, or he takes, like, he tries a contested mid-range jumper, it doesn't go down. It's like, what more can you do from Jalen Duren? So it's tough to say. But I really think Kevin Herter is I'm glad he's back, because we need defense off the bench. And it doesn't show it on the stat sheet right now. He does have an assist, but mark my words, Red Velvet, I think, is going to make a 3 in the second half here. He's gonna help out this. The thing is, he's the only Piston that hasn't scored yet in this game. Everybody else has scored the second of the game so far. So if we get that one shining moment where he lights it up from the 3-point line, a 1 step back 3, he can make those and knock those down. I think Duncan's more of the guy where it's like, you paid him to literally camp around the perimeter to shoot threes and create spacing. Herter's a guy where it's like, okay, I can do that, but I can also play defense as well and kind of assist guys in transition as well, you know? So I like both of them. I just wish Duncan was more consistent every game, instead of, like, again, where he's now to his defense, though, Duncan Robinson is guarded like crazy on the perimeter by the Cavaliers defense. Like, there's a reason why he only shot 2 shots in game 4 the other day, is because he couldn't get a shot. Like, he was coming off of screens and the Cavaliers were, like, right behind him, ready to deflect a shot or not force him to the paint. There's a lot of instances where he just couldn't get any spacing to put up a jump shot. But Jenkins, again, fantastic. 9 points. Stepped up huge off the bench. And we're hoping to see that in the second half here. But again, this is a ginormous game in this series. Pistons 60, Cavs 52. Pistons have got to be ready to go. They can't give up another crazy run like they did in Game 3. Hopefully, the crazy thing about that was like JB Bickerstaff, I think he called 1 or 2 timeouts, but still, it's like you could have broken the momentum a little bit, I think, better in the game overall. We are back from the halftime break, folks. Welcome back, folks. We got Cavaliers have it back the other way in transition. It's going to be Mobley against Cade Cunningham here with 3 seconds in the shot clock. Mobley dished it off to Allen inside. Floater on the way is no good. Allen gets his own rebound, though. It's going to be he gets his own rebound again somehow. And oh my goodness. Allen missed, was it Allen or Mobley? Allen missed a shot. He got his own board. And then the ball was kind of deflected like underneath, and they were trying to chase the rebound, and somehow the Pistons get a defensive foul out of that. That's nice. That's just freaking wonderful. All right. Okay. 11:32 left to go in the third quarter. Mobley working inside against Tobias Harris. Shot off the window's no good. Tobias grabs the rebound. Tobias back the other way to Jenkins. Jenkins running the floor. Right-handed layup is no good. Duren cannot put up the easy put-back layup. He was right there. He played it perfectly, too. Like, he crashed the glass right off the missed layup, and he can't put it back up and in. Cavs miss a 3. They're going to call a foul again underneath the basket, I think against Jalen Duren. Duren's going to call for the foul. Time to put in B-ball Paul Reed. I swear. I want Jalen Duren to succeed in Detroit. I really, really do. But he is becoming very insufferable to watch right now. Jarrett Allen down low here puts up a shot and in. 60-54 basketball game. Back to a 6-point game. Pistons have got to respond here. They can't let them go on runs. Cade has a top of the key here, working against Dean Wade. On the right wing here, 10:40 left to go in the third quarter. Tobias sets the screen for Cade. Cade switches it off to James Harden, goes to his right, working to Asar Thompson against Evan Mobley. Asar, mid-range jumper on the way is no good. It's going to be boarded by Dean Wade. Here come the Cavaliers. You know for a fact, if they go on a run, JB's going to call a timeout when they tie this game, and I have a bad feeling it's going to happen. Jalen Duren picks up another foul against Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell was driving. Duren has to contest, and he gets fouled. Here we go. This is where it all implodes. Mitchell, free throw on the way, is good. 60-55. Pistons have got to find a way to score in the second half. They got to find a way to score in the second half. Mitchell had 39 points in the second half in Game 4. Most in a half in NBA playoff history, by the way, which is crazy. Mitchell makes both free throws. Here come the Cavaliers. A little bit of a run from the Cavaliers. Asar gets it back. Who's going to score for the Pistons? They need a bucket right now. You got to prevent a run from happening. Cavs pick up a foul away from the basketball. I think they're going to call it on Dean Wade. 60-56. Pistons up by 4. 10:09 left to go in the third quarter. All right. Appreciate you guys will stop into the stream. Welcome to the show, folks. Asar's looking to inbound this pass here. Cross-court pass to Tobias Harris off to Cade Cunningham. 10 on the shot clock. Cade goes to his left. Down low to Jalen Duren, who catches it, and this time he catches it and throws it down. Cade with another perfect backdoor find of Jalen Duren. That's his first bucket of the game, by the way. Jarrett Allen, I'm sorry, first or second, it was the second bucket of the game, my bad. Cavs get it back here. They turn it over. It's going to be Pistons basketball back the other way. 62-56. Oh. 62-56 here. Pistons up by 6. Anybody's game right now. 9:40 left to go in the third. Cade top of the key against Dean Wade. Tobias looking to set the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it against James Harden. Cade working down the lane, inside looking to get it. He just throws it away. He had a miscommunication. He was trying to find, I think, a Sarr backdoor and Jenkins on the corner and wasn't really on the same page, and he just throws it out of bounds. Another turnover from Cade. The Cavs get a 3 here. JB might call a timeout. James Harden, the left wing, pulls up from 3, knocks it down. 62-59. It's back to a 3-point game. Here we go, folks. What did I just say? Pistons up by 8 at the half is nothing in the NBA because it can evaporate in moments. Harden's got 16. James Harden tries to put it on the floor, goes to his right, working inside, shot off the window's no good. He draws the foul, though. Harden's going to go to the... Jalen Duren's going to go to the free throw line. Foul's call on Evan Mobley. This game's really going to come down to the final shot, isn't it? I can't handle it, dude. I can't handle it. All right, good take from Duren, though. We're all rooting him on. There's no hate watching going on with Jalen Duren. There's a tiny bit, but we're all rooting for the guy that plays for the Pistons. Well, most of us are. Shout out to the Cavs fans in here if we have any Cavs fans. Do we have any Cavs fans watching? I know they trickle in and out occasionally. 63-59. Duren makes the first free throw. Jalen Duren at the free throw line up by 4. Free throw on the way here for JD is good. Knocks down both free throws. Those are big free throws from JD. Pistons are going to try and get a stop now. I want to see Duren, block someone now. Send it 10 rows deep into the stands or something. Harden working to drive down low inside. It's going to be off of the Pistons, out of bounds. Cavs basketball underneath the basket. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Welcome to the party, folks. How are the Tigers doing? Are the Tigers winning? They have a Tiger game going on, too, I think, right now. 8:50 left to go in the third quarter. Harden looking inbound the pass here, off to Jarrett Allen against Jalen Duren. Donovan Mitchell has it against Karis LeVert, top of the key. Mobley sets the screen. Mitchell goes to his right against Tobias Harris. 1 second on the shot clock. Has to take a crazy contested fadeaway 3. It's off the mark. Shot clock violation from the Cavs. Good defensive play from the Pistons right there. Let's see if we can go on a little bit of a run here now. We got to respond off of this missed shot by the Cavs. 8:36 left to play in the third quarter. Cade top of the key. Jenkins sets the screen. Cade rolls off it against Donovan Mitchell one-on-one. Cade crossover, shake and bake, goes to his left, drives inside, mid-range jumper's no good. He gets the foul called. He's going to go to the free throw line. Foul's call on Donovan Mitchell. Cade's going to go to the free throw line and try and knock down some free throws again. Yeah, JD's 22, which is an advantage for our case. I know he has so much to his game. It's got to be a mental thing. Because he was playing against these same Cavaliers in the regular season. He dominated against them 3 times. So, I don't know, dude. Cade knocks down the first free throw. Tigers are tied in the 8th inning. Okay, appreciate you, King. Thanks, dude. 65-59. Cade free throw on the way is good. Makes both free throws. 66-59 basketball game. Pistons up by 7. Cade's got 22 points, 5 assists. 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. Harden at the top of the key. Dishes it inside to Mobley. Backdoor find to Allen. Alley-oop slam for Jarrett Allen. 66-61. 8:05 left to go in the third quarter. Jenkins off to Cade Cunningham, top of the key. Cade working against Harden on the right wing here. Cade against Harden, looking to cross over against him, drives down the lane, turns it over again. Cade again picks up another turnover here. Back the other way comes the Cavaliers, goes Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell off to Harden. Some of these turnovers from Cade, he just throws it away. Harden working inside, they're going to call a foul against Jenkins. Miscommunication between Cade and his teammates. That's like the 3rd time that's happened in this game. If you're going to turn it over, at least be aggressive and try to get a shot off. You can't just flat out give them the ball. You know what I mean? Cavs, Pistons, Beef Stew checks into the game for Jalen Duren. Thank God. 66-61, 7:40 left to go in the third quarter. Dean Wade looking inbound here. Finds James Harden against Cade Cunningham on the left wing. Cade trying to lock up James Harden. Cade trying to stay in front of him. Dish it inside to Mobley, stripped away by the Pistons. Cade comes up with it. Cade on the right wing against Harden. Turns it over again. Oh my gosh, he got bailed out by a foul right there. Wow. He just flat out threw it on the ground. It went off of Harden's shoes and luckily draws the foul. Holy Moses, that was close. All right. Cavaliers have, how many timeouts? 5 timeouts? Oh, man, I don't know if that was a foul or not. Oh, Pistons might have gotten away with them right there. Pistons looking inbound here to Jenkins, top of the key against Schroeder. Jenkins looking to drive to his left against Allen. Looking for the open man. Cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias finds Cade Cunningham off to Karis LeVert. LeVert drives down to his left. Mid-range jumper on the way is no good. Stewart tries to grab the rebound. It's off the Dean Wade, though. Wade back the other way for the Cavs. Schroeder crosses half court against the Pistons. Working to his right. Outside James Harden on the right wing for 3. Harden buries it. We have a 2-point game, folks. Pistons take a timeout. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. We knew it was going to be a tough third quarter. The Cavaliers find a good job of responding. We got a ball game, folks. 66-64. This may or may not come down to the final possession of this game. And right now, Pistons have got to find a way to get back at it after this timeout commercial break. All right. Does JB have something against Paul Reed? He must. Like, you saw what happened in Game 4 when we gave up that, like, horrendous 25-0 run in the third quarter. The saving grace Hail Mary call is Paul Reed off the bench. What does Paul Reed do? He comes in, he produces. We go on a run. Duncan hits a 3 to cut it down to 9. Takes him off the floor. I don't know why Paul Reed has not checked into this game yet. I don't know why. Let's leave one of the most efficient Pistons off the bench. Or on the bench. That makes total sense. I hope we see him in this game, and I hope JB Bickerstaff doesn't put him in if the Cavs go on a run and we're down like 10 at the end of the third quarter. He has to check in at some point when we're up in the game and not down in the game. Because every time he's done that, we've been down in the game, not up. I don't understand it. Securing the ball is 90% mental. Third quarter's bad right now. Predicted the third quarter to be the key. Hope Duren gets into foul trouble so we can see Paul Reed get minutes. He's leaving guys that have energy on the bench with Holland and Paul Reed 100%. JB Bickerstaff's a great coach. Sometimes, though, he irritates me when he takes like Asar Thompson out late in the fourth quarter. Not even in foul trouble. Like, the fact that Asar Thompson was out the final 4 minutes in a tie game in Game 3 is beyond me. I don't understand that. Like, figure it out. Find a way to make it work. You don't have to have all 5 of your guys be able to shoot from the three-point line. You need playmakers and defense as well. And sometimes the things he does, like not playing Paul Reed is I don't understand why that's the case. And then pulling Asar Thompson out late in games. Those are the two things I don't really understand with JB Bickerstaff. Everything else he does great. But that may or may not be a scapegoat. Who knows? He's done a great job overall. 66-64. We're going to get back from a timeout here. Pistons are up by 2. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. This could come down to the final shot. Not even the way I'm seeing this game pan out right now, it's been back and forth. The Cavs go on a run. LCA's got to get like a 9-0 run, 10-0 run to spark the energy in this crowd. Because if they don't, you could very well see like a 2 or a 3-point game with like a minute left to go in the fourth quarter. Here come the Pistons. Karis LeVert has to get the ball in. He barely does. Off to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart crosses half court for the Pistons here. Stewart off to Cade Cunningham. Top of the key, 6:50 left to go in the third quarter. Finds Dance Jenkins. Stewart sets a screen for Jenkins. Jenkins rolls off. It goes to his right, off to Cade Cunningham. Cade working down low to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart inside, slams it down. There we go, Beef Stew. He had a terrific spin move, inside slam. A little bit of energy into the crowd right there. 68-64. Schroeder off to James Harden. Gotta get a stop now somehow. Strus on the right wing here. Karis LeVert runs into him. It's going to be a foul called on the Pistons. The Cavs are in the bonus, so are the Pistons. So it's going to be free throws for the Cavaliers here. Why can't we catch a break? If we get a good play, if we make a 3 or an and 1, the Cavs seem to find a terrific job of always answering the bell and responding. Strus at the free throw line. Free throw's good for Strus. 68-65. What's up, Christina? I think we've lost like 3 or 4 games, though, this season because for some reason we left Asar on the bench in the fourth quarter. But then again, we'll leave JD in, and he can't even hold the basketball correctly. Cade Cunningham down low to Tobias Harris, 6:12 in the third quarter. Tobias against Strus, goes to his left. Tobias trying to back down Strus. Reverse layup is no good, boarded by the Cavs. Here come the Cavaliers. Schroeder on the right wing here, working down low. Layup off the glass is no good. Allen grabs the rebound, off to Harden on the right wing here. Drives inside. Floater on the way for James Harden's no good. Allen grabs the rebound. He misses the shot. They're going to call a foul. 1, 2, 3 missed shots down low from the Cavaliers, and you can't find a rebound. Now, Allen's at the free throw line, and he could tie this game. Allen, first free throw on the way here. Good. 68-67. Cavs are a free throw away from tying this game. Jarrett Allen looking to get it 68 all. Yeah, referees are not helping either. I try to make that the last excuse, unless it's like so blatantly obvious when it comes to like flopping, cough, cough, SGA on the Thunder. I try to like leave the refs out of it because it kind of goes both ways, but I do get it. Sometimes they're egregious, but I don't really bring them up that much. Stewart catch and shoot 3 on the way is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Asar Thompson somehow. Off to Cade, back over to Jenkins on the right wing for 3. Jenkins misses, boarded by Stewart. Third chance opportunity. Cade, free 3 on the way is good. Big time shot for Cade Cunningham. 71-68. Third time is the charm. Pistons go up by 3. Holy mackerel. Harden outside here to Wade. Back over to Harden. Harden at the top of the key. 3 on the way for James Harden. Is off the mark. We can't grab the rebound, though. Wade finds Schroeder. Schroeder on the left wing against Jenkins. Working to operate. Schroeder. He's going to draw the foul on the Pistons. 71-68. Hopefully Asar's good. He's crouched over right now. Asar went to go close out James Harden, and I think Harden kind of ran into him, and he kind of took a little bit of a blow down. Hopefully he's good with his knee. He's limping. Schroeder misses the free throw. That's a rare missed free throw from Schroeder. Stewart, Cade, both check out of the game here for the Pistons. 4:59 left to go in the second half, excuse me. Both teams are in the bonus. Asar is shaken up. Schroeder at the free throw line looking to make it a 2-point game. Free throw on the way is good. Two-point game. 4:55 left to go in the third quarter. Asar back the other way against the Cavaliers. Off to Jalen Duren, top of the key. Duren finds Karis LeVert. LeVert working against Strus. 3 on the way for Karis LeVert is no good. Sported by Sasser. How about Sasser? The shortest guy on the floor grabs the rebound. Jenkins back the other way for the Pistons. Again, Strus, mid-range jumper on the way for Jenkins is good. He got a really friendly shooter's roll right there. Big time rebound by Marcus Sasser. 4:24 left to go in the third quarter. Schroeder against LeVert on the left wing, back outside of James Harden. Harden working against Karis LeVert at the top of the key here. 4:14 left to go in the third quarter. Harden against Karis LeVert. Harden goes to his left, working against LeVert. Step back mid-range jumper on the way is good. Count the bucket and the foul. Big time shot for James Harden. He draws the foul against Karis LeVert, looking to complete a 3-point play here. Here come the Cavs. Unfreaking believable. Well, Cavaliers are going to try and get this to 72. Yeah, that's a... I don't know about that. It's one of those plays where I guess it could go either way. JB Bickerstaff's going to challenge this here. Plays under review. JB Bickerstaff believes it wasn't a foul called on Karis LeVert. So we're going to take a timeout commercial break ourselves. A lot of fouls going the Cavaliers' way. At the same time, we got to play better as well. It's one of those things where if you want to blame the refs, sure, but there's more to winning a basketball game than the referee. Like, and some of you guys may disagree with me on that, but it's 5-on-5. The refs get the calls right, they get the calls wrong. It goes both ways. It's just it's part of the game, right? Like, the Pistons cannot get bailed out by the referees every single possession. Now, I will admit, there have been some horrible calls against the Pistons in years past that, like, why is that a foul? But this is why they implemented the challenge. If you want to contest the ref, you can. But at the same time, these guys are pros. Figure it out. Even Asar Thompson said in the post-game interview, like, I think a reporter brought it up to him. He's like, what'd you think of the officiating? And he goes, we just got to play better offensively and defensively, both sides of the ball. Like, they're going to do their thing. We're going to do our thing. So I get it if fans want to get upset at the referees, which is justified in some certain cases. But it goes both ways, too. So the Pistons cannot force 100% of the blame on the refs when they lose the games. Because the funny thing is, they only get blamed if you lose the game. They never get credited if you win the game, though. They're always the scapegoat for a lot of wins and losses, which sometimes can be true, but sometimes I think is a cop-out. In my opinion. But you got to play better overall as a team, too. You can't let them get these and ones, grab the rebound, second, third, fourth chance opportunity buckets, So it's funny that Weeping says that, though, because Harden was asked about it. I think it was game 2. He got asked in the post-game press conference. He goes, what'd you think? Or he brought up, he said, I forgot the exact quote, but he said he has a friend of his that mentioned the referees, and I'm not going to bring it up, but you kind of know where I'm going with it. I'm just going to leave it at that. So it can work. it's a part of the game, but at the same time, you got to play better all around as well, too, you know? 73-71, we're still in a timeout commercial break here. Play is under review. The call is upheld by the Cavs. So the Pistons lose the challenge. They lose a timeout. Harden was working against Karis LeVert. Harden had a little bit of a left hand. I don't know. That's one of those ones where I'm on the fence of like, should it have been a foul? Should it not have been a foul? We don't really know either. We don't really know. So, 73-71 basketball game. Cavs at the free throw line. But yeah, I mean, like, in case of, like, SGA with the flopping, that I 100%, like, think should get seriously looked at, too, you know? 73-72. 4:02 left to go. Pistons have got to respond. Cade top of the key here, working to his left. Duran sets the screen. Cade against Strus, under 4 minutes left to go. Cade, crossover, drives inside, floater on the way for Cade is money. 75-72, Cade knocks it down. Cavs get it back here in transition, goes Dennis Schroeder against Marcus Sasser. Cade's got 27 and 6. Harden top of the key against Marcus Sasser. Harden looking to drive here, goes to his left, spin move inside. Asar comes to help defense off to Schroeder. Schroeder against Asar. Right-handed layup is no good. That's not a foul. No. You can't call a foul. Schroeder draws the foul. Is that on Asar? No, I don't know about that, man. Schroeder was going to his right. Asar kind of leaned a little bit of his body into it. I don't know about that. That was one where I don't think that was a foul. 75-73. Cavs get another call that goes their way. Again, both teams are in the bonus here to finish this third quarter. That was one where I think that, I don't know about that one. Schroeder misses the free throw. Duran grabs the rebound off to Asar Thompson. Still a 2-point game. 3:22 left to play in the third quarter. Cade on the right wing here, working against James Harden. Crossover drives inside down the lane here. He's going to draw the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. 75-73. Now that one I will say, I don't know if Asar actually fouled Schroeder on that play. The other one, maybe a little bit of a hand from Karis LeVert, but that one I don't agree with. It's going to become hard to watch. Yeah, it's I mean, JB Bickerstaff had a mouthful after game 4. You know, I mean, if you throw it out there, it might stick and land, but it gets to a point where it's like, is that really, like, you got to let him play. Like, you can't pause the game every 30 seconds because you have to blow your whistle. You know, so I'm in the middle with it. You know what I mean? It's like, I just don't like bringing up the refs because it's kind of a lazy excuse in my opinion, but it can be justified at certain times. Cade makes both free throws. 77-73. Schroeder gets it back against Sasser on the right wing here. Pistons up by 4, 3:05 left to go in the third. Schroeder goes to his left against Asar Thompson, back outside Donovan Mitchell, stays in front of Sasser, off to Schroeder, takes a 3 on the left wing. It's off the mark. Cade grabs the rebound. He has to chuck it into Merrill. They're going to call a foul. 77-73. Cade he was almost diving for the loose ball out of bounds to save it inbounds. And he claimed that he pushed over Strus. Interesting. All right, 77-73. They call it on Strus. That was weird. Pistons got it back, though. Cade Cunningham, top of the key against the Cavs. I can't hear the audio, guys, because of copyright, so I'm just trying to base it off my own assumptions. Cade with a horrible pass. Try to get to cross the Cade with another turnover, dude. Like, Another bad pass from Cade Cunningham. 77-73. Schroeder gets it back. Off to Strus on the right corner for three. He knocks it down. Max Strus is on fire. 77-76. Pistons are up by one. Strus has got 17 points. Duren puts it on the floor here, and he draws the foul against Mobley. Duren's going to go to the free throw line. There's been a stop every 10 seconds for the last 15 minutes. Yeah, it feels like that. There's been a lot of calls. 2:12 left to go in the third quarter. Pistons 77, Cavaliers 76. Duren's at the free throw line. Again, big free throws for JD coming up here. Jalen Duren free throw on the way is good. 78-76. Let the boys play, but call it if it's necessary. I'm in the middle with it. 78-76. Duren makes the first free throw. Second free throw on the way here for Duren is no good, boarded by Evan Mobley. Asar, JD, Sasser, LeVert, and Cade on the floor for the Pistons. Cavs have Mitchell, Mobley, Schroeder, Strus, and Merrill. Mobley back outside to Merrill on the right corner for three. He buries it. Cannot leave Merrill left wide open from the corner. They will drill that every single time. Cavs take the lead, 79-78. Asar back the other way in transition here against the Cavaliers. Off to Cade Cunningham, top of the key. Sasser sets the screen. Cade rolls off it, working against Merrill. Back outside to Sasser. Sasser finds Cade again. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Cade against Merrill. Goes to his left spin move. Back outside to Sasser. Finds Karis LeVert on the corner for three. LeVert misses it. The ball gets stuck on top of the backboard. Here come the Cavs. Here we go. You cannot let Strus and Merrill be that wide open from the perimeter. They will drill that every single time. Unreal. 79-78. 1:30 left to go in the third quarter. Well, obviously you do, Code Man, because you're still watching the stream. If you didn't care, you'd leave the stream right now. You know what I mean? 79-78 basketball game. Mobley drives inside, posterizes Asar Thompson. 81-78 basketball game. 1:15 left to go in the third quarter. LeVert on the right wing here working against Merrill. Drives to his right, back outside Jalen Duren. Duren against Mobley. Duren looking to back down, spin move inside, slams it down. Thank you, Jalen Duren. Go at Mobley. 81-80 basketball game. Under a minute left to play in the third quarter. Off to Mobley, finds Donovan Mitchell. Behind the back pass to Mobley. Mobley catch and shoot three on the way is pure. The Pistons, again, cannot catch a break. Every single good thing that happens to them, the Cavs always respond. Always respond. Sasser at the top of the key here, finds Cade Cunningham. Cade drives to his right, working inside. Mid-range jumper on the way is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. Cavs go up by 4 on cruise control with some momentum. 30 seconds left to play. Schroeder underneath the rim misses the layup. Cavs grab the rebound. Mitchell from the corner for 3. Off the mark, they get another freaking offensive rebound. Another rebound from the Cavaliers. Pistons, again, just cannot buy it when they need it most. Asar nearly strips it away, trying to stay in front of Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell back outside to Mobley. Catch and shoot 3 on the way is no good. Cade grabs the rebound. Under 5 seconds left to go. Cade Cunningham in transition. Mid-range on the way is off to Sasser on the left wing for 3. On the way is no good. Pistons down 4 going to the fourth. Buckle up, folks. Buckle up, folks. 84-80 basketball game. Cavs are up by 4. We got a good fourth quarter coming up, man. Don't go anywhere. And again, you guys can disagree with my opinions. That's totally fine. You know, we're here to agree, disagree. Sometimes you guys agree with my takes. Sometimes you guys disagree with my takes. I don't really care. There's 25 other play-by-play streams you guys could watch. So if you guys want to go watch them, be my guest. I'm saying, though, that yes, the refs sometimes control the game. It's also a cheap cop-out, though. If you lose the game and you blame it 100% on the refs, and you look at all the mistakes that you made. Like, again, the Cavaliers. They got 3 or 4 straight offensive rebounds off 3 missed shots just now. That's another possession you're going to talk about. There's been so many things the Pistons could have capitalized on that, sure, they got a couple more free throws than the Pistons did, but if it's a foul, it's a foul. If it's not, it's not, you know? They're not going to call a bad foul every single time, you know? But we got to be ready. Cavs are here, and they're up 4 in the fourth quarter. Paul Reed, 0 minutes is insane. That is beyond insane. If you want to criticize something, that's something you can look at to JB Bickerstaff, you know? Cade is goated. Cade's the second best point guard. Who's the first best? Sasser? Jenkins? You got to make shots, 100%. That's a good question, Gumby. I don't know why Paul Reed hasn't seen the floor. I do not understand that. Don't know why. It's almost like Paul Reed is like a desperation tactic. Oh, all time. Oh, I thought you meant like on the current team. Oh, 1,000% Isaiah Thomas. For sure. 1,000%. I thought you meant like on the current team. I'm like, who's better than Cade on the current team right now? Yeah, we got to be ready, man. Cavs are they're pushing the limits. They're knocking down threes. Pistons got to be ready. We're in a timeout commercial break, guys. We got a good fourth quarter coming up. You know, we're going to get a game 6 regardless, but the Pistons have a golden opportunity, a ginormous opportunity right in front of them, and are they going to let it slip away or not? Thanks, Hal. Appreciate you, buddy. 84-80 basketball game. Pistons down by 4. Paul Reed not getting minutes. That I for sure agree with you guys. That is, I don't understand why that's the case. No idea why that's the case. Harden with 22. Allen with 14. Strus is destroying us on the bench. 5 for 7 from the three-point line. Cade's got 29. Duran is doing a little better. 9 points. Stewart with 8 off the bench. LeVert with 7. Sasser with 2. Got to be ready, folks. Big fourth quarter coming up right here. Appreciate you guys will stopping in, like and subscribe. We all got to lock in here, man. It's all good. It's good to debate and argue. We'll see if it pans out in the Pistons' favor. Pistons down 4. Cavaliers outscored the Pistons 32-20. They outscored us by 12 points. 12 minutes left to go. This is a ginormous fourth quarter. This is 12 minutes for you to go up 3-2 or down 3-2 in this series. Because if the Cavs win this game, they got all the momentum in the world going to Game 6 in Cleveland and could possibly win 4 straight games. Pistons have got to respond. Paul Reed steps on the floor. What do you know? Paul Reed checks in the game against Evan Mobley. Paul Reed has it outside to Cade Cunningham. Catch and shoot 3 on the way for Cade is money. Big time shot for Cade Cunningham. 84-83 basketball game for 3 for the motorcade. 11:36 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Mitchell has the top of the key against Cade Cunningham. Switches off to Tobias Harris. Mitchell on the left wing here goes to his left. Drives inside here. Good defense from Tobias. Dean Wade catches it off to Merrill. Trying to stay in front of Sasser. Good defense from Sasser. Merrill rolls to his right. Step back 3 on the way from Merrill is no good. Good defense from Marcus Sasser. Cade Cunningham has it in transition, going to Tobias Harris. Tobias on the right wing here against Donovan Mitchell, off to Paul Reed. Paul Reed puts it down on the floor. Try to throw it to Jenkins behind the back. No good. It's going to be intercepted by the Cavs. Off to Donovan Mitchell on the left wing for 3. It's off the mark. Sasser grabs the rebound. Marcus Sasser grabs the rebound. You know how sad that is? Who else is going to help out Sasser? on the glass. Cade Cunningham against Merrill on the right wing here. Cade crossover trying to get by Merrill. Merrill doing a good job staying in front of Cade. Mid-range jumper on the way for Cade is good. Cade's got 5 straight points for the Pistons to start this fourth quarter. Pistons go up by 1. 10:32 left to play. Donovan Mitchell is going to get poked away by Cade. I think he picked up a reach-in foul against Donovan Mitchell here. Pistons go up by 1. Unbelievable. 85-84. Cade, top of the key, knocks it down. It's a huge, big-time bucket. Cade's got 34 points, 4 boards, 6 assists. Donovan Mitchell's going to inbound this basketball against Jenkins. Harden's trying to size up Cade on the left wing here. Mobley gives it off to Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the key against Tobias Harris. Crossover against Tobias. Uncle Harris inside. He's going to put up the shot. He draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. They're going to call the foul, I believe, against Tobias Harris. Pistons 85, Cavaliers 84. 10:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. They're going to call it on Paul Reed. They called it on Paul Reed, excuse me. Paul Reed gets called for the foul. 85-84. Mitchell's at the free throw line. Donovan Mitchell, free throw on the way here, coming to tie the game. Is good. 85-85. Say what you guys want. We got to win this game, though. Mitchell at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is good. Takes the lead, 86-85. Talk about a great game we got, guys. Sasser has it back in transition here for the Pistons off to Cade Cunningham. Credit J.B. Bickerstaff leaving Sasser out there. Cade off to Jenkins on the right wing here. Jenkins against Mobley goes to his left, driving inside here. Jenkins back outside to Paul Reed. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Gets it back over to Cade. Cade against Dean Wade here. Cade puts it on the floor. 2 seconds in the shot clock. Floater on the way is blocked by Evan Mobley. Shot clock violation. Good defense from the Cavs. 86-85. Under 10 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Cavs get it back. James Harden, top of the key against Cade Cunningham. Pistons got to get a stop. Harden against Tobias in the left wing. Under 10 minutes left to go. Harden sizing up Tobias Harris one-on-one here. Harden goes to his left. Step back 3 on the way for James Harden is no good. He draws the foul. He's got 3 free throws coming. Tobias picks up the foul. You know what's kind of ridiculous, though, is Harden is known for that shot, right? A crossover step back 3. And if you'll notice, he will throw his legs out, right? That's one of those things where, like, Tobias has to contest that, and he's trying to avoid it, but Harden throws his legs out further than he normally does if that was not a contested three-point shot. And he gets it every time throughout his career. Makes both free throws. One more free throw coming up here for James Harden. Harden free throw on the way is good. He makes all 3. Got to respond. Pistons back the other way here in transition against Dean Wade. Tobias sets the screen for Cade. Cade looking to roll off here, direct traffic. Top of the key against Dean Wade. Puts it on the ground. Off to Asar, back over to Cade. Cade down low to Paul Reed against Mobley. Paul Reed puts it on the floor here. Paul Reed inside left-handed hook shot for Paul Reed is money. That is a ginormous hook shot for Paul Reed right there. 89-87 every time, dude. Why doesn't he get more minutes? 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell against Asar Thompson. Behind the back pass to Dean Wade. Off to James Harden working against Jenkins. Harden against Tobias again here. Harden switches off to Jenkins. Crossover. Jenkins trying to stay in front of Harden. Harden top of the key. Puts up a three-pointer. It's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Tobias Harris. 8:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tobias, top of the key against Merrill. Drives down the lane inside mid-range jump shots. No good. It's going to be boarded by Mobley. We got a good one, folks. 8:35 left to play. Mobley on the right wing here looking to back out to his left against Tobias Harris. Gets it over to James Harden. Bothered by Jenkins and Tobias. Cross-court pass to Merrill. Catch and shoot three on the way is no good. Asar grabs the rebound. Oh, Pistons got lucky there. Pistons back the other way. Asar Thompson has it. And JB Bickerstaff, I believe, takes a timeout. JB's seen enough. He wants to take a timeout, maybe make a substitution change. Man, we got a good one, folks. We got a good one. 89-87 with 8:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Winner of this game could dictate the rest of this series. Pistons were up 2-0 in this series. Cavaliers tie it 2-2. And in my opinion, the winner of this game is going to win this series. We got game 6 regardless on Friday, but we're going to see what happens down the stretch. We really don't know, man. Pistons have got to limit the turnovers, make good shots count on every possession, and Harden and Mitchell are going to try and bait us from the three-point line along with Strus and Merrill. Pistons have got to be ready defensively. There's a substitution right now. Don't know if Duran's going to come back in the game or not. Hate these close games. I love them. They're good for content. 89-87. Cavs are up by 2. Timeout Pistons. And right now, you got to find 8 minutes collectively as a team to try and win this game. You got your home crowd behind you. Cade's got 34 and 7. 5 turnovers is a tiny bit concerning. A steal and a block. Jenkins with 11. Who's going to step up for the Pistons? Because right now, the only 2 guys you're really confident in crunch time clutch situations is Tobias and Cade. Everyone else is, it's up for grabs. All right. 89-87. Let's see what lineup JB Bickerstaff rolls out there off this timeout here. Are we going to win this game? Are the Pistons going to win or the Cavs going to win? What's your confidence scale? 1 to 10. Pistons win this game. 1 to 10, guys. I'm at about a 7 right now. About a 7. I'm hoping to get after this timeout, I'm hoping to kick it back up to a 9 or a 10. I'm at a 7 right now on a scale of 1 to 10 of confidence-wise. Hopefully we can close it out. Cavs are going to be ready, though. Pistons were up 2-0. Cavs tied it. They could possibly get Game 5, and if they do that, winning 4 straight in the postseason is hard to do, but they have all the momentum going back to Cleveland. Reed comes out, they lose, he stays in, they win. Eminem and 50 Cent are sitting courtside. Love to see that. 5. Pistons are better when they can run the floor. Isaiah Thomas, Ben Wallace sitting right behind JB Bickerstaff. 8 minutes. 8 minutes that could dictate the rest of your playoff season right here. Off the timeout commercial break, it is Jenkins, Cade, Asar, Paul Reed, and Tobias Harris. Cade top of the key against Strus. One-on-one goes Cade. Cade drives down the lane here, working inside. Back outside to Paul Reed. Paul Reed drives down the lane, finds Cade. It's going to get off to Tobias Harris. Tobias back out to Jenkins. 3 seconds in the shot clock. Jenkins has to take a crazy step back 3 on the way. It's no good. Great defensive possession from the Cavaliers. A horrible shot selection right there. Could not get a shot off. This is a huge possession. 8 minutes left to go. Cavaliers 89, Pistons 87. Harden has it top of the key against Asar Thompson, working down the lane inside here. It's going to be stripped away. Cade gets it back. They're going to call a foul, I believe, against James Harden. 7:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. This is a good game. Asar looking inbound here. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Welcome to the show, folks. Cade Cunningham has it. 7:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Harden's got 25 points. Cade has it against Strus at the top of the key here. Jenkins looking to set the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off. It goes to his left. Crossover working inside, back outside to Asar. Finds Cade again. Cade finds Paul Reed. Gets it to Cade. Cade on the left wing for three. Is in and out. Paul Reed grabs the rebound. He slams it down. Big time board from B-ball Paul Reed. We got a tie ball game, folks. 89 all. 7:20 left to go in the fourth quarter in a huge Game 5 of this series. Dean Wade has it. It's going to be a tie-up jump ball between Asar Thompson and Dean Wade. Great defense from Tobias and Asar to trap up Dean Wade right there. 7:11 left to go in the fourth quarter. Wade and Asar are going to jump it up. That's terrific help defense from Asar Thompson right there. Not committing the foul, going all ball. This is a giant jump ball here, guys. Coming up, 89-89. Appreciate you guys stopping and like and subscribe. Asar versus Dean Wade at center court. Referee looking to lob it up here. He does. It's going to be tipped up to James Harden. Cavs control it. Cavs get it top of the key here off the Dean Wade. It goes out of bounds. Harden throws it away. Pistons get a gift right there. Holy cow, do they get a gift. 89-89. 7:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jenkins has it back. Donovan Mitchell looking to get back in the game for the Cavs. Cade against Dean Wade at the top of the key. Cade has it. Goes to his left against Merrill. Merrill fouls Cade. 6:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's going to be on the floor here. Pistons looking to inbound. Under 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter in a tie basketball game, NBA postseason basketball. Pistons and Cavs at Little Caesars Arena. On the floor still is Paul Reed, Cade, Asar, Tobias, and Jenkins. Cade gets it back top of the key against Max Strus one-on-one. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Asar sets the screen. Cade rolls off. It goes to his right. Step back three on the way for Cade is money! A huge three for Cade Cunningham. What a shot for the motorcade. 92-89 basketball game. Cavs get it back in transition. Evan Mobley has it top of the key against Tobias Harris. Back outside to Max Strus. Strus, top of the key, looking to get it to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell looking to answer. Mitchell, down low. It's going to be nearly stolen away by Asar. Max Strus gets it back. Harden has to put up a crazy three. It's off the mark. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Are they going to say it's Cavs basketball? I think they are. That is a giant three from the motorcade. 6:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. 92-89 basketball game. It's Cavaliers basketball out of bounds. Harden looking to inbound the pass here to Mobley. Gets it back to Harden. Switches off to Tobias. Down low to Mobley. Cross-court pass out of bounds. Turnover. Cavaliers. Detroit basketball coming back the other way. 92-89 basketball game. Pistons up by 3, 6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons have 27 points off turnovers. This is a giant possession right here. Jenkins has it off to Paul Reed at the top of the key against Jarrett Allen. Trying to get it to Cade. He does. Cade against Donovan Mitchell one-on-one. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. The motorcade goes to his left, drives inside, floater in the lane is no good. Boarded by James Harden. Harden has it back the other way in transition against Paul Reed. Harden against Paul Reed at the top of the key. Harden goes to his right, drives down the lane. It's going to be blocked by Paul Reed. Allen gets it back off to Donovan Mitchell on the corner for three. It's no good. Paul Reed grabs the rebound. Paul Reed off to Cade Cunningham. Up the floor goes Tobias Harris. Tobias off to Jenkins on the corner for three. He buries it! Huge shot for Dennis Jenkins. It's a 6-point lead. What a block from Paul Reed to set up the three from Jenkins. Timeout Cavaliers. What a shot from Jenkins. LCA is on their feet. Are you kidding me? What a possession all set up by the guy that barely plays B-ball, Paul Reed. For the love of God, play him more minutes. Holy molasses. What a shot from Jenkins. 95-89 basketball game. I'm gonna pop a blood vessel. Holy Moses. Let's freaking go. 95-89 basketball game. What a big-time shot from the G-Leaguer turned two-way contract Danish Jenkins. Let's go. We got still plenty of time left here. Wow. That is crazy. Come on, dude. 95-89. There's still plenty of time left in this game. Kay Cunningham, big three to put the Pistons up by 3. B-ball Paul Reed with an enormous block. Not only does he get the block, he gets the rebound off the missed shot from Donovan Mitchell. Kick it across to Tobias, who finds Jenkins left wide open on the corner with a ginormous 3. 95-89 basketball game. Chat, we are dialed in right now. Timeout commercial break, 95-89. This is insanity. Come on. 95-89 basketball game. Pistons are up by 6. Wow, what a big time shot that was from Jenkins. We got to still close this out. We have to close this out, guys. There's still a lot of time left to go in this game. But that is an enormous shot from Jenkins. Holy Moses. 95-89. We're going to get back from a timeout commercial break here. That was insane, man. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the show. Welcome to the party, folks. What's going on, Wade Jack? How you doing, buddy? 95-89 basketball game. Pistons are up by 6. Oh, man, I'm nervous, dude. This game isn't over yet, man. This game is not over yet. Wow. All right, let's go, guys. Lot of time left in this game, man. Who's going to close out this game, Cavaliers or the Pistons? Who's going to close this out? Pistons have got to be ready to respond because the Cavaliers have numbers and they can put up shots of their own at any given time. Okay. Why is this not working? We're back from a timeout commercial break. My YouTube TV just crashed. Oh my gosh. My YouTube TV just freaking crashed. There it is. Good Lord. All right. Jarrett Allen down low, blocked by Asar Thompson. Jenkins tries to save it. He does. Up to Asar Thompson. Back the other way. Right-handed layup is no good. It's going to be a foul called underneath by the Cavs. What a play from the Pistons back the other way. 95-89. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 6. Asar Thompson's going to go to the free throw line. A big-time defensive play right there from the Pistons. I was freaking out right now. Asar Thompson blocks Jarrett Allen. You didn't realize Jarrett Allen has like 3 inches on Asar Thompson. Asar free throw on the way is good from Asar Thompson. 96-85 basketball game. Pistons go up by 7. 5:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. Asar free throw on the way here is good. 97-89 basketball game. Big free throws from Asar Thompson right there. A 12-0 run from the Pistons in the last 4:45. Donovan Mitchell has the top of the key against Asar Thompson. Mitchell, top of the key, working against Asar, goes to his left. Donovan Mitchell, crossover inside, turnaround shot on the way for Donovan Mitchell's no good. They're going to call a foul on the floor against the Pistons. 97-89 basketball game. Oh my goodness, dude. What a game, man. 97-89. A huge block from Asar back the other way. They're going to call a foul, though, against the Pistons. They're going to be on the floor at Cavaliers basketball. Referees getting involved again. James Harden looking inbound this pass here. Off to Evan Mobley against Tobias Harris. Mobley finds James Harden at the top of the key here. Switches off to Tobias. Harden drives down the lane against Jenkins. Turnaround shot on the way is good for James Harden. 97-91 basketball game. 4:33 left to go. Good possessions to close out this fourth quarter. Please, and for the love of God, do not turn this basketball over. Cade against Strus at the top of the key. Asar sets the screen. Cade rolls off. It goes to his right. Cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias working on the outside here against Mobley. 4 seconds in the shot clock. Tobias catch and shoot 3 on the way is no good. It's boarded by Jarrett Allen. Allen off to James Harden. Finds Donovan Mitchell on the left wing against Paul Reed. Floater on the way for Harden is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Pistons. Cavs get it. Pistons get it back the other way. Jenkins working down the stretch. Left-handed layup by Jenkins is good. Count the bucket and the foul for Danius Jenkins. What a defensive possession set up down the floor, and Jenkins takes it himself. 3-point play opportunity coming up for the Pistons, and one for the man, the myth, the legend himself, Danius freaking Jenkins. He thought about lobbing it up to Asar. He says, I'll take it myself. I'll draw the foul and one as well. What a take from Danius Jenkins. 99-91 basketball game. Jenkins free throw on the way. They're going to call a lane violation from the Cavs, I think. So they're going to reset the free throw here for Jenkins. Unbelievable. Both teams are in the bonus, by the way, in this fourth quarter. Jenkins' first career playoff start. 16 points. Free throw on the way here for Danius Jenkins to go up by 9. Jenkins knocks it down. 17 points. Big time performance from Danius Jenkins. Still got to close this out. 4 minutes left to go. James Harden, top of the key here, goes to his left against Tobias Harris. Harden against Tobias in the left wing here. Harden drives down the lane. Cross-court pass to Strus off to Mobley. Mobley off to Harden. Good ball movement. Strus fires on the right wing for 3. He knocks it down. Max freaking Strus does it again. 194. He's an assassin from the three-point line in this game. Keeping the Cavs in this. Still a long way to go, folks. They're going to call a timeout from JB Bickerstaff. 194 basketball game. We got a timeout as well. Strus with an enormous three-pointer right there for the Cavaliers. Once again, Jenkins, three-point play. Cavaliers respond every single time. 194. There is a lot of time left to go in this game. Max Strus delivers. All right. A lot of time left. That is a huge three-pointer that Max Strus just made. Instead of it being Pistons basketball up 9, it's Pistons basketball up 6 with 3:30 left. Max Strus with 20 points off the bench. He's got 6 made threes in this game. He's 6 for 8 from the three-point line. Cade's got 37 points, 4 boards, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Jenkins was 17, or technically in the starting lineup, normally comes off the bench. Pistons and Cavaliers are both shooting 38% from the three-point line in this game. Again, another possession the Pistons have got to respond with. 194. Thank you to JB Bickerstaff for putting Asar Thompson on the floor in a critical final 5 minutes of this fourth quarter. We really appreciate that. Paul Reed, top of the key, gets it back for the Pistons, off to Asar Thompson, finds the motorcade. Cade, top of the key, Paul Reed sets the screen. Jarrett Allen comes to help defense off the Jenkins. Jenkins against Harden, top of the key here. Harden working to try and stay in front of Jenkins. Jenkins drives down the lane out to Asar Thompson on the corner for three. It's off the mark. Paul Reed saves it with the rebound back out to Cade Cunningham. What a board from Paul Reed. Cade Cunningham drives down the lane off to Tobias Harris in the right corner for three. He knocks it down. Uncle freaking T. Tobias Harris puts it in. Get him in the chat. What a three from Uncle T. 103-94. Pistons up by 9. Mobley off to Harden at the top of the key. Harden against Jenkins. Harden has it on the right wing here. Drives down the lane. Shot is no good. It's going to be off to Donovan Mitchell. Picks it up inside here. Layup is good from Donovan Mitchell. 2:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 7. Cavs answer again. Jenkins has it back the other way for the Pistons on the left wing here. Top of the key goes Jenkins, off to Cade Cunningham. Cade on the left wing against Donovan Mitchell, goes to his left. Step back mid-range jumper for Cade is off the mark. Jenkins grabs the rebound. Off to Cade Cunningham on the corner. Thought about a three, working against Donovan Mitchell. 10 seconds in the shot clock, off to Jenkins. Jenkins, top of the key, fires a three on the way. Jenkins misses, going to be boarded by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell has it back the other way in transition for Cleveland. Mitchell drives down the lane. It's going to be nearly poked out of bounds by Asar. Mobley slams it down. It's a 5-point game. 103-98. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons have the basketball up 5. Both teams are in the bonus. Cavs got 2 timeouts. Pistons have 1 timeout. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Jenkins on the right wing against Mitchell. Off to Cade against Strus, top of the key. Cade feeds Paul Reed down low here. Paul Reed takes it himself, has it blocked by Mobley. Gets it back out here to shot clock violation. Excuse me. Paul Reed had its shot blocked by Evan Mobley. It's blocked underneath. It's a turnover. Pistons are looking to defend here. Pistons 103, Cavaliers 98. The worst possible thing that could happen for the Pistons on this possession is you give up a three-pointer. Do not allow a three-point shot on this possession. James Harden on the right wing here, back outside to Mobley, top of the key for three. It's good. I can't freaking believe it. That is a ginormous three that Mobley just made. It's back to a 2-point game. The worst possible thing that could have happened to the Pistons right there. They give up a three to Mobley. Pistons are up 2. Cavs go on a 7-0 run. 1:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Enormous possession here for the Pistons. Cade, top of the key against Mitchell. Inside Jenkins, off to Tobias on the right wing for three. It's off the mark. Jarrett Allen grabs the rebound. Here we go, folks. 2-point basketball game. Everybody on their feet right now. 60 seconds left to go. Harden, ball in hand, works down low. Inside floater is off the mark. Kick it back out. Donovan Mitchell working to Strus at the top of the key, off to Mobley on the left wing against Tobias Harris. It's going to be a foul called against Tobias Harris. Unbelievable. Mobley's going to go to the free throw line, and the Cavs have an opportunity to tie this basketball game. Unfreaking believable. 103-101, 45 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. I am standing on my feet the rest of this game. Mobley is at the free throw line. These are 2 ginormous free throws for Evan Mobley here at the free throw line. Both teams are in the bonus. Cavs down by 2. 45 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Mobley free throw on the way is good. 103-102. Pistons have a timeout left. Cavs have 2. 45 seconds left to go. You have a combination of Paul Reed and Jalen Duren on the floor right now. Jenkins goes to the bench. If you're the Pistons, you have to grab this rebound if he misses this. Mobley at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way coming up for Mobley. It is on the way and it's good. It's a tie game. Cavs just tied it. 103-103. Unbelievable. It is a tie basketball game. Mobley and Strus made some unbelievable threes. And folks, what more could you possibly want? It is game 5. There's 45 seconds left to go. It is Pistons basketball, and this could be the season. You need to score on this possession. I don't care how you do it. You got to find a way to score this basketball. We're going to a timeout commercial break. Unbelievable, dude. This is absolutely insane. Holy crap, dude. This is crazy. All right. This is postseason basketball. What did I say in the third quarter? It could come down to the final shot. Well, here we are, folks. 103-103. There's 45 seconds left to play in this game. It's Pistons basketball. You're going to get 24 on the shot clock, and you got to score. You got to score. If the Pistons do not score, the Cavs are in the driver's seat. Because you're going to have... The shot clock's going to get turned off. If the Pistons... Let's see how long they take to shoot this shot. This is a crazy possession, guys. Oh, my goodness. My heart is racing. 103-103. It's Pistons basketball. It's a tie game at Motor City at LCA. Everyone in the building is on their feet right now. Jenkins looking to inbound this pass. You know who the ball's going to. Cade Cunningham, top of the key against Strus one-on-one. Cade looking for the right shot. Shake and bake, drives down the lane, step back, mid-range jumper for Cade is no good. Tobias grabs the rebound. Tobias kicks it back out to Karis LeVert. Over to Cade at the top of the key. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Under 30 seconds left to go. Cade fires off to Karis LeVert. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Karis LeVert drives down the lane here. Turnaround shot is no good. It's a shot clock violation. We're going to overtime or the Cavs are going to win this game. This is everything. This is everything. This is everything right now. It's Cavaliers basketball. They go on a 9-0 run in the last 2:40 of this game. They're going to take all their time. Pistons are going to go to overtime or they're losing this game. Here we go, folks. Donovan Mitchell, top of the key against Asar Thompson, goes to his left. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Donovan Mitchell against Asar, waiting for the final shot of this game. Donovan Mitchell has it. Mobley sets the screen. Mitchell rolls off it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Donovan Mitchell drives down the lane inside here. Poked away by Asar Thompson. Asar pokes it out of bounds. Is there enough time left on the clock? An unbelievable defensive play by Asar Thompson. Please tell me it's not a foul. It's not a foul, right? 103-103. They're trying to see if there's any time left on the shot clock. I don't think there is. An unbelievable play by Asar Thompson defensively. I don't think there's any time left, is there? Are we going to overtime? 5 minutes. It's end of regulation. Asar Thompson with a mammoth poke away at the end of regulation. Unbelievable. It was Donovan Mitchell against Asar. Asar poked it away from behind him, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to see if there's any game clock left. They're going to see if there's any game clock left. They're going to see if it was last touched by... Oh, my goodness. That should be a foul. Allen pushed Asar Thompson to the ground. That should be a foul on Allen. Oh, my goodness, dude. 103-103. Is it officially overtime? Holy crap, dude. There's so many things. I think it's officially overtime. Is it not? I think it's overtime. I can't hear anything. I think it's overtime. I don't know if they were looking at the game clock to see if there was any foul. Asar got fouled. I thought it was a foul too. Are they challenging this? What is going on? I can't hear anything. It looked like Allen bumped into Asar when he dove for the loose ball right there. Did he not? When Asar poked it away from Donovan Mitchell, when he went to chase down the loose ball, it looked like Allen bumped him. Oh my goodness, dude. I can't handle it. It says end of the fourth quarter on ESPN. Oh my goodness, dude. So we're going to find out. We'll find out. Wow. It's overtime. It's overtime. Officially overtime. I can't believe it. A terrific defensive play from Asar Thompson. We're going to overtime, folks. Donovan Mitchell had it poked away from Asar. Asar goes to the ground. Yeah, it was confusing because I don't know if there was time left on the clock or not when the ball went out of bounds. Oh my goodness, man. Well, we got bonus basketball. That should have been that looked like it was a foul off Jarrett Allen when he pushed over Asar Thompson. We're going to overtime, folks. Game 5, 103-103. Series is tied 2-2. 5 minutes left to go in overtime. Unbelievable. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. It's free. It helps my self-esteem. Here we go, folks. Paul Reed, Cade, Jenkins, Asar, and Tobias on the floor for the Pistons. Allen versus Paul Reed. Allen wins the tip-off here, controlled by Donovan Mitchell. Overtime basketball in the Motor City. 4:53 left to go. The Cavs finish the game on a 9-0 run. That's crazy. James Harden on the left wing. Mobley sets the screen. He's looking to roll off it here. Jenkins trying to stay in front of him. Poked away. It's going to be Cavs basketball out of bounds. I am incredibly nervous right now. 103-103. Harden looking inbound the pass here. Does to Evan Mobley at the top of the key off the James Harden. Harden, down low to Mobley. Inside hook shot is no good. Allen grabs it and slams it down. Allen puts back the dunk. 105-103. 4:30 left to play in overtime, folks. Asar Thompson, top of the key against James Harden. Finds Cade Cunningham against Max Strus. Cade has it, ball in hand, goes to his left, drives inside, floater off the glass, is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Cavaliers. Cavaliers get it back in transition. Pistons need a stop. Mobley against Tobias on the right wing here. Mobley against Jenkins. Mobley has it, looking to get it to Donovan Mitchell. Does on the right wing here. Mitchell working to drive against Jenkins. Drives down the lane, shot off the window is pure. Pistons down by 4. Here come the Cavs. Jenkins, top of the key here, working against Donovan Mitchell. Pistons have got to find a way to score here. On the right wing goes Tobias Harris. Tobias against Evan Mobley. Tobias drives down the lane. Inside shot is off the glass. No good. Mobley grabs the rebound. Pistons might just lost this game. Cavs, top of the key here goes Mobley against Tobias Harris off the James Harden. Harden goes to his left against Tobias. 3:24 left to play in overtime. Harden, shake and bake against Tobias Harris, trying to get past him. 4 seconds in the shot clock. Step back 3 on the way for James Harden is no good, off the mark. Good defense from Tobias Harris. I can't handle this, dude. I can't handle it. Cleveland's challenging this. If this is 3 free throws for James Harden. He is sticking his feet out. What is Tobias supposed to do? Harden is literally leaning into Tobias. He's leaning into Tobias. Wow. Well, they're going to review this, and if this is 3 free throws, if they call this 3 free throws, Cavs can't win this challenge. It was called on the floor as no foul. Harden is sticking both feet in front of Tobias before he even falls down. If they call it, if they say this is 3 free throws, here's the call. No foul. Pistons no foul. Good defense from Tobias. That unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. The Cavs are on a 13-0 run, by the way. Pistons have missed their last 9 straight shots. Unbelievable comeback to force overtime from the Cavaliers. Pistons basketball with 3:14 left to go. Neither team has a challenge left. All right. Cade Cunningham, top of the key against Strus. Cade goes to his left, working inside here, looking for the open man to get to Paul Reed. Back to Cade Cunningham, down low to Paul Reed. Paul Reed takes it himself, misses the shot. He gets fouled, though. Paul Reed's going to go to the free throw line. Paul Reed with 2 enormous free throws coming up. I'm going to pass out, dude. This is an unbelievable game. Paul Reed, giant free throws here for Paul Reed coming up. 107, 103, 3 minutes left to play in overtime. Free throw on the way for Paul Reed is good. 107, 104. 3 minutes left to play in overtime. Caris LeVert steps to the bench. Paul Reed at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way coming here for Paul Reed. It is on the way and good. Big free throws for Paul Reed right there. It's a 2-point game. Pistons have got to find a stop. Cavaliers have it. Top of the key goes James Harden against Jenkins. Harden against Jenkins on the left wing here. Enormous possession in this game. Mobley sets the screen for Harden. Harden rolls off. It goes to his left. Down low to Mobley. Mobley cross-court pass to Mitchell. Mitchell, 3 on the way on the right wing is money. Unbelievable shot from Donovan Mitchell. Strus strips it away from Cade Cunningham again. Behind the back pass to Mitchell, lays it up and in. I can't believe Cade just turned it over like that. He had Strus pickpocket him again in this series. 112, 105. Jenkins on the right wing. You got to score here or this game's over. Got to score here. Jenkins down low to Paul Reed. Paul Reed hook shot on the way is good. B-ball Paul Reed, 112, 107. Got to get a stop here. I can't believe Cade just turned that ball over. Again by Strus. Again. 2 minutes left to play in overtime. Mobley finds Donovan Mitchell. Down low to Mobley again. Mobley inside hook shot on the way is no good. Paul Reed grabs the rebound up to Jenkins. Jenkins running the fast break here, working inside. Layup is good from Jenkins. A big-time basket from Jenkins. Oh, my gosh, dude. 112, 109, a minute 45 left to go in overtime. James Harden, top of the key against Jenkins, one-on-one. Mobley sets the screen. Harden looking to roll off here. Harden with 90 seconds left to go in the game. Harden down low to Mobley at the top of the key. Mobley has it off to James Harden on the right wing against Jenkins. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Harden drives inside, draws the foul. I cannot believe Cade got stripped by Max Strus again. That's like the 3rd, 4th time Strus has done that to Cade in this series. James Harden, free throw on the way is good. You know he's making both of these. 113, 109. Why is Asar Thompson coming out of the game? Harden free throw on the way is no good. Wow. Cade grabs the rebound off the Jenkins. Jenkins has it. Pistons have got to score here. Jenkins drives down the lane here, looking for the open man to Caris LeVert. LeVert down low to Paul Reed. Paul Reed has it blocked by Harden. That's over and back. Cavs just throw it away. Pistons get another gift. I cannot handle this game, dude. It's Pistons basketball. 113, 109. 104 left to play in overtime. LeVert, Cade, Tobias, Jenkins, Paul Reed on the floor. Cade has it top of the key here. 1:01 left to go against Max Strus. Cade has it, facing Jarrett Allen off to Jenkins. Top of the key against Mitchell. Jenkins drives down the lane, cross-court pass to Karis LeVert on the corner for three. LeVert in and out, no good. Boarded by the Cavs. Would have been enormous if you would have hit that. Strus on the right wing against Cade Cunningham. 35 seconds left to go. Cade off to Donovan Mitchell, down low to James Harden, lobs up to Jarrett Allen. It's going to be off the mark. Cade grabs the rebound, draws the foul. It's on the floor. Pistons call a timeout. We're going to a commercial break. .28 seconds left in overtime. Cavs 113, Pistons 109. It's going to be Pistons basketball. You have to score on this possession. Yeah. You got to score on this possession. And then you're going to have to play the foul game. Cavs going on a 9-0 run to force overtime. I can't believe that. Cavs and Pistons both have a timeout left. Pistons have the ball, 113-109. You got to score. You got to score if you're the Pistons. Tobias looking inbound this past year. Looking to get it inbounds to Cade. Cade does. 3 on the way for Cade is good. Is that a 3 or a 2? Is it a 3 or a 2? Is that a 3? Is that a long 2 or a 3? He just made a shot. I don't know if it's a 3 or a 2 yet. They're reviewing it. Cade came off the screen. Tobias inbound him. Please tell me it's a 3. Please tell. His foot's on the line. His foot's on the line. His foot's on the line. Well, if you're the Pistons, you did get a quick basket. It would have been amazing if that was a 3, but it's a 2. So it's a very long 2. I'm going to throw up, dude. This has been an unbelievable game. Incredibly stressful down the wire. Cavs take a timeout. Cade was a centimeter away from that being a three-pointer. Unbelievable. Cavs 113, Pistons 111. There's 25 seconds left to go in overtime. The question is, do you foul? You got to go for a quick steal, and then you have to foul. I don't think there's enough time left on the game clock to go the full length of the court. Pistons have 1 timeout left. Cavs 113, Pistons 111. How is that not a 3? Cade was a hair away from that being a three-pointer. A hair away. That was like as close as what KD's 3 was when he was with the Nets years ago. Remember that shot in the playoffs KD had where his pinky toe was on the three-point line? That was as close as that. It's Paul Reed, Asar, Karis LeVert, Cade, and Jenkins on the floor for the Pistons. Mobley looking to get the ball into James Harden. Foul called immediately by Paul Reed. Harden's going to shoot free throws. Harden's at the free throw line, up 2. Cavs went on a 9-0 run to force overtime, dude. They went on a 9-0 run to force overtime. Asar checks out. Tobias checks in. Both teams are in the bonus. Harden's got to miss this free throw. (114, 111). Cavs up by 3. Harden's at the free throw line. 24 seconds left. 0.4 of a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Harden misses the free throw, and he grabs his own rebound. He missed the free throw, and he got his own rebound. How do you do that? How do you miss the free throw and you get your own rebound? That's the game. That's game. Harden missed the free throw. He got his own rebound. Again, boxing out. Where is it? (115, 111). Harden's got 30 points. We're going to game 6. Cavs win 3 straight. Harden misses the free throw. Paul Reed grabs the rebound. 17 seconds left. Jenkins has the top of the key. Drives down the lane. Off to Tobias Harris on the right wing for 3. Misses the shot. Cade grabs the rebound. Off to Jenkins on the right wing for 3. No good. Cavs grab the rebound. Foul. Game over. Cleveland 115, Pistons 114. 3 seconds left in overtime. Fans are heading for the exits. How do you not grab the rebound there? Mobley made the free throw. 116, 111. Makes both free throws. Game's over. I don't know why JB Bickerstaff is calling a timeout. Cavs went on a 9-0 run to force overtime. They went on a 9-0 run to force overtime. Pistons had it in the bag with like 3 minutes left, and they went on a 9-0 run. Well, it's game 6 on Friday for your season. Game 6 on Friday for your season. You got to go into Cleveland and win on the road. Pistons go up 2-0 in this series. Cavs win 3 straight. I am incredibly depressed and sad right now. Pistons had it. You won the first 2. You're going to have to win the next 2. I'm sorry, the last 2. You won the first 2, going to have to win the last 2. Jenkins looking to inbound the pass here to Paul Reed. Paul Reed just puts up a meaningless layup. Pistons win 117-113. Game over. I'm sorry, Cavs win 117-113. Game over. They had that game, dude. Pistons had the game. They were up 9 points with like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And Strus and the Cavs made some unbelievable threes. You're down 3-2. Backs against the wall. You got to win out. You got to win games 6 and 7 to advance. You're going to go to Cleveland on Friday. Strus, unbelievable performance, and he saved this game for the Cavaliers. I am incredibly disgusted and sad right now. Pistons had that game right there. That is one way to lose a basketball game in overtime. That is beyond painful. That is beyond disgusting and painful. I'm in utter shock and disbelief. You got to win. You got to win on Friday. You got to win on Friday. And then you got to come back home game 7 on Sunday. And Friday may or may not be the last live stream until October. Up at the half. Cavs came back. Pistons go on a run. Caden Jenkins made some crazy threes. Paul Reed checked in. And the second that three went in, I think it to cut was it 194 from Strus. That's what changed everything. Good news is we live to see another day. Series is not over yet. You're going to go to Cleveland. That's a Friday night game, 7 o'clock on Prime. I'll be on the play-by-play call for that. Max Strus. He brought them back into this game. That is a rough loss. Unbelievable, man. We're going to record the post-game short. Detroit Pistons fall to the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 5 by a final score of 117-113 in overtime. Cade Cunningham, 39 points, 9 assists, 7 boards. Jenkins started in this game, 19 points. B-ball Paul Reed comes in, does what he does best, 10 points off the bench in 17 minutes. I think we were up like 9 with like 3 minutes left to go. Cavaliers going on a 9-0 run to force overtime. Asar makes a great play defensively. Then we just give it away in overtime. It hurts, man. We live to see another day. We got Game 6 on Friday. You won the first 2 of this series, and now you're going to have to win the last 2 of this series to advance. Go Pistons. Credit to the Cavs. I am sad. Oh, we had the game, man. We had the game. We had it. The second Jenkins made that corner 3 off the Paul Reed block rebound, thought the game was over. The Cavs, 3-point shooting. Again, I said it all season long. When we face them, they're one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the NBA. Merrill, Strus, Harden, Mobley, Mitchell. They've got shooters all over the floor, man. I don't know why it took forever until the fourth quarter to put Paul Reed in the game. Well, we will be live on Friday. Yeah, we'll be live Friday. And it may or may not be the final show of the season. Got to win on Friday in Cleveland to force it back for Game 7. Going up 2-0 in this series. Oh, man. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Like and subscribe. You guys are fantastic. I'm just getting ready to post my little recap I just did. That's just brutal, man. That is beyond painful. We'll be live Friday, 7 p.m., play-by-play. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. That's all I got for you guys tonight. And we will see you all on Friday for the play-by-play. Adios, amigos. Take care. Love you guys. God bless. I will see you all on the flip side on Friday.